Yo, what's up, y'all? I was just having all types of technical difficulties. I just hope everything worked out okay. I don't want to tell you everything I was going through, but it was a lot. Anyway, 2A in LA, what's up, man? Joey T. Joey T say Street War. Street War? The dude. Oh, Lord. Corey, what's happening, man? Soul, what's to it? What's to it? What's to it? Carbon Q, are you ready? R. Scott, what's up, my man? Dwayne, what's happening? Locked in, what up, dog? Mindset. BP, you ready? I hope you're ready, BP. Be ready. Tonight is the night to be ready. Oh, me, XD40D, what's happening? Zach in the building. What up, dog? Y'all make sure y'all hit the like button on the way in, man. We're going to have a real good discussion tonight. Victory has defeated you. B King. Do you know B King? Is that you, B? Anyway, if you'd have put another B in front of that, boy, that would have been dope. BB King. Anyway, Fiend Dog in this joint, Silverback. Delonte Scott, what's up? What's up? What's up? QB, what it do, nephew? 2A sister, my sister, how are you? Zeus, Jason Ewing, you ready? I emailed you, Jason Ewing. I know I was supposed to get on the phone, but you didn't do it. That's on me. 239 Tactical, what's good? Jason, go get you some good lighting, a cup of something, and click on the link when I post it. We're going to talk about it tonight. We're going to talk about a couple things. Oh, me. Best 2A community on the platform. Thank you, man. And that's $2 too to go toward the staccato. Thank you, buddy. Appreciate it. Needed that. 2A Drayway, what up? Big boat, little fish. What's happening? Don't eat the tuna, MRE. Okay. Ramsey J. Man, Ramsey J, you didn't even speak to me. That's messed up. Anyway, how you doing, man? It's Sunday. I'm nice on Sundays. Tack Life, what up? Devil Roll, what it do, dog? A-Card 91. Mr. Nice One. What's to it, man? Ike Hayes, what it do? Y'all please hit the like button for me, man. We're going to have a real dope discussion tonight. Real deal. Tap in. Tap in. You ready? You ready? It's gonna get good tonight. I hope y'all ready, man. Shanna, the Ewings are in the building. Shanna, could you make sure Jason's hair is nice? Because he's coming on camera tonight. AK Shane, what's up? We're going to get to it. Gilly, what's to it, man? We almost at 50. Yeah, address. AK Lover, what's good, man? Mark Delgado. What's happening? I'm ready. I'm actually excited for tonight. I'm going to get my sister Carbon Q to come through because I can't do prepper without her. It's weird because I'm not a prepper. So I'm learning with a lot of you guys that's learning too. Some of y'all know it already. Some of y'all got your stuff together. Some of you don't. Tonight going to be a little different though because we're going to base it a little bit off of, current events. Fragrance Journey, what's up? Carbon Q, I seen her in the chat. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to post this link for Carbon Q. All right. Post a link for Carbon Q. Almost messed that up. Boy, that could have went real bad. Didn't mean that. Ro. What it do, Ro Rizzle? E-Money 202, what's happening? I'm in a good mood. I don't know. I don't even know why I'm in a good mood. I'm just happy to be here. So, all right. We over the 50 mark. So Let me see. So did you guys see some of the new flyers that went out today with the nominees for the RGAs? Y'all get a chance to see that? It's dope, right? So y'all see that this thing is finna ramp up. You know, it's finna ramp up, y'all. I told you. I was just waiting till the other stuff was over. And as we get a little closer, a lot of you guys probably got notifications today with your shirts and stuff shipping. And, I know what's going on. If you haven't had a chance to see who the nominees are, we released the nominees for a couple categories today. It was for most influential female Guntuber and most influential male Guntuber. If you go to my Instagram at aregulargunguy, you'll be able to see who's nominated for what. All right. And all this is based on, you guys and a bunch of other people votes. So it should be pretty interesting. I'm gonna bring Carbon Q in here. I can see her right now, but she's looking down, so I didn't want to just bring her on the camera so everybody can see the top of her head. So I figured I'd wait till she's looking. I'm about to bring Q in. Yo, what up, Q?
How are you? Hi, everybody. Hi, everybody in the chat. Hey, what's going on?
You might want to close that door behind you so nobody just run up in here while we're in the live.
See. So
nobody run up in the crib on you. Not Fly Family, what's up? Allowed Arms 2A, what's to it? Y'all say what's up to Carbon Q.
Hi, everybody.
Melanated in the building, what's going on?
Melanated, how was your birthday?
Yeah, Melanated, how was your birthday? How did it go? You turn up? They still stay turn up out there? I ain't in the streets no more, so I don't be knowing what they be saying.
Hi, Alex, my boo.
Don't let me say turn up and then I'm outdated. Alex, what up, dog? Q, you know I ain't talked to Alex since he got all that money.
Oh, I heard Alex was doing big things with his money.
Oh man, he used to be my homie. Now he act like he don't know me.
Yeah.
Shout out to Alex, man. Daryl, he said, "What's up, Q?"
Hi, Daryl. How are you?
Yes, guess that was for me. What's up? What's up, Daryl?
Hey, Minnie.
Pretty dope. KG, Kevin Garnett. What's happening? So I was just talking to them about, the RGAs and how it's starting to ramp up. Shout out to my boy Billy, my Fly family, for all the hard work that he's putting in for this. Mm-hmm. So I'm gonna definitely get him some Nashville hot chicken. And Siege, how you doing, ma'am? Philip, Hot Tub Tony, my dog. But I'm excited, y'all. I'm really excited. Usually on Sundays before I go live, I'll be chilling, like just chilling, unless I really got something to work on. Today's been a rather busy Sunday, and I've been on a lot of calls, just regarding YouTube, Nashville, everything. Mm-hmm. A lot of texts, a lot of calls. So seems that a lot of people are excited, man.
Yeah,
a lot of people are excited. I think people are gonna be shocked at the people who are really behind this thing. Mm-hmm. I've been getting like some good advice calls. Q, they be giving me advice. Mm-hmm. They be like, stay clean, keep your hands clean. You got a lot on your plate, keep your hands clean. So I got to keep my hands clean. Got to keep them clean and lotion.
Opening doors, gotta.
Man, purpose. It's heavy, man. I ain't never dealt with no corporations and stuff before. So I don't even I talk to them like I'm talking to y'all. I got to get my stuff together. I need to go take some classes.
Yeah. No, just be yourself.
Yeah, because they call me and I get on the phone on a call and I be like, yo, what's up, bro? I'm not supposed to say that. I didn't know I wasn't supposed to say that. But
You said, "What's up, bro?"
I swear, I was on the phone. I was on the phone with one of the gun manufactured people. I don't want to say which one. And that's what I said when the dude came. I'm like, "Yo, what's up, bro?" He's like, But I think they like the idea that I be myself when I'm talking.
Exactly. It's
And I'm wide open with them. I'm like, look, it's my first time in one of these meetings, so excuse me if I say the wrong thing.
You're being authentically you.
Yep, that's all I know how to do. So with that being said, y'all, I'm excited, man. My black is beautiful. What's up, mama?
It's beautiful.
Showtime Riders, what's happening?
Yeah, you do.
Tonight, as you guys seen from the title, prepping part 6. For some reason, this prepping stuff is super important.
Yeah.
I'm privileged to have a carbon Q that comes through and hangs out with me. A lot of y'all ain't gonna be able to get carbon Q on your show pretty soon. I'm gonna tell y'all that right now, boy. She now we have to call twice. It used to be, you could hit Q one time and she'd
lying.
Or she'd be like, I was on calls all morning, guys. I'm sorry. Trucker Trim, what's happening? But I'm so proud of Q. She did a live the other day. She just jumped out the window on us. I didn't even know I was out at the range or something. But Carbon went live, y'all. So listen, before I even go a step further, most of y'all know who Carbon Q is, but I don't know if a lot of you guys know if she has a YouTube channel. And now I'd love to see Carbon Q get to 1,000 subs by the time we get to Nashville. I think it can happen because she's very well known around the community. She definitely does a lot, been paying her dues big time. Renee Lewis, what's up? And has helped me a lot and quite a few other channels. So I always shout out and hold her down. Her channel's going to be crazy because she has a lot of information, and you're going to get a sneak peek of that tonight, because especially when it comes to this prepping arena, which we all should get more knowledge on. So that's my spill. That's my Carbon Q plug. And let's get to it. So tonight I want to talk about prepping from the space of everything that's going on now, right? The current events. We got some stuff going over there in the Ukraine that is very, very likely to have some sort of effect on us.
Absolutely.
The extent of that effect, who knows? But I know we're starting to see a little bit of it now just in our everyday life that some of us probably look over for a couple of reasons. One is tax season. Get a little bag, get a little money in your pocket. You don't even notice the chicken wings went up.
Yep.
Because you got that extra bread. You that mug like, man, listen, that ain't nothing. I pay a little extra money for these chicken wings. Oh, that just scared me. But anyway, what's up, Riley? But anyway, but it's starting to affect us right there. Skilly, what up, dog? And Skilly made another good point. Gas prices. Food prices, gas prices. Q, what other ways do you see something like this could affect us directly?
We have to look at our exports as far as fertilizer. We all need fertilizer. I was just listening to Alaska Prepper, and he was talking about the fertilizer that we're going to need that for our crops, I think, which is corn. It needs a lot of it unless it's the GMO corn, and that still needs fertilizer. And if they shut that down, then Canada and Russia are the top leading ones in exports for that. And that's where we get our stuff. We need to look and see what do we export from other people, especially maybe Russia and China and all those places. Once we see that and the sanctions going on, that could affect us. It's going to shut that down. It's going to make plus the food going on. It's going to affect the farmers if they don't have fertilizer for the animals to produce crops. Not only that, what is it? The Midwest is in a drought.
It was I'm in the Midwest. Definitely a drought. Wait. What are we talking about?
A drought?
You said a drought?
A drought. Like they don't have enough.
That drought. Not raining enough.
Yeah.
For the droughts going on in the Midwest.
Right.
Yeah. Anyway, no, I'm just kidding. So she's absolutely right. I think we got to get prepared.
AC Carter said they already shut down the fertilizer down.
Koi said Russia's number 2 natural gas producer. Interesting, man. What melanated say? Oh, so are they having a RGA's conversation in the chat?
Yeah.
We'll do a chat on it, melanated. She ain't thinking about this prepping because she ready.
Yeah. Look at gas. Gas is gonna go up. I don't know if you remember, like when everybody was trying to get gas, and you can only get like a certain amount, and the line was super long. Everything. If they shut the grid down, just let's just say those pumps are not gonna work.
Hmm.
So we need to start prepping for that and preparing for it. Gentle killer. Yeah, he's just saying what I was saying too. There's gonna be a lot of things that we're gonna be less apt to get, like how we normally get it.
Right.
It's going to be a recession. It already is a recession, but we're going to learn to do without. We're so used to having everything at our fingertips. We're actually going to have to change the way we live and how we move, how we get around. You can see a lot of people buying bikes instead of cars. Cars are hard to find and purchase nowadays. The old cars cost more than the new cars
Hmm.
because you can't get the parts for it.
Hmm.
We really need to pay attention to what's going on over there because it's going to affect us here. Whether it's our food, we're going to have shortages on that. Get food, start canning, start preparing your family to have some type of way to feed themselves. Get involved with the growing community as far as gardening so that they can teach you. You can garden indoors, outdoors, anywhere. Just get involved. Farmers, if you live near a farm, talk to the farmers because they're gonna have to pay for fertilizer. Maybe you can work out something where you can give them money to get it so that you have some type of food or meat source, or start getting your own and raise them as best as you can. It's going to be a little crazy for a while. Anytime you have war, before, during, and after, it's going to be a tight squeeze on things. So we need to pay attention. We need to be more proactive and not reactive in what we do and how
Yeah.
we. What you don't want to do, you don't want to be the person that's the marauder. Some people are okay with it, and there's some people that are not going to be okay with it. And those 9 times out of 10 are the people who already prepared for this. At the
Hmm.
end of the day, nowadays, if you don't have a gun, but I'm sorry, if you don't have a firearm arm by now, you need to look into that. Anytime they take away something that you're supposed to have, know that you're supposed to have it. That's the first red flag. Why can't I have this again? You get it. If you already have enough firearms, make sure you have the ammo for the firearms because you're gonna need that as well.
Um, this is deep, man, and
Yep.
I think a lot of it is people do wait, and I'm probably a part of people because I know I've been known to wait. Well, like last time, when the pandemic first started, and I just remember randomly going to Walmart one day,
Hmm.
and I was just so out of touch, I guess, because I walked in, couldn't understand why it was so crowded,
Yeah.
on like a Thursday afternoon. It
Hmm.
was like way more crowded than usual. And then I went in and I started seeing a lot of shelves empty. That's when all the toilet paper went out. And
Hmm.
I couldn't understand it. And I was trying to go get me some noodles, and they ain't had no noodles. That messed me up. And then I just started buying everything they had because I saw it looked like everybody was panicking. So I just started buying whatever was left in the store. I just
Hmm.
filled the cart up like, hey.
Yeah.
And it's again, I don't want to fall into that
Hmm.
trap of just, buying what you need. At least if nothing else, have some type of stockpile, whether it be just for food.
Yeah.
I've been talking to y'all all week about trying to get something, access power source, like a generator of some sort, because I don't have one. And I need to get it.
Yeah.
And I don't know, be it a gas powered one or the
Hmm.
new stuff, the new stuff like the indoor big
It,
battery.
it does both. Yeah. So depending on
Okay.
what you do, but then you're gonna need gas for that. So again, get the gas before you can't get it. Period. You're gonna need it. Big Fish said he has enough firearms for his whole neighborhood. That's great. You're gonna need a community if everything gets crazy.
Hmm. So, what would you think or tell somebody that don't prep at all right now? Like a person that's like, man, I'm kind of day to day. I just get what I need in the crib or whatever. I'm just moving around. If something happen, it happen. Um, what would you tell those people?
Invest in your survival. You know, don't be the person that when the stuff hits the fan, you don't know what you're gonna do. You know what I'm saying? People
Yeah,
think it's crazy, but if you really pay attention to what's going on, it's not crazy. We can't, all these wars that we say won't happen, they did happen. Or we were affected by it. And if we weren't affected, our families were affected by it, whether they went to the military or not. So at the end of the day, we really need to pay attention to what these people are going through. It can happen anywhere. They're talking about nuclear back and forth, however you want to do it.
okay.
When, when you look at those people there, they don't have hospitals to go to. They don't even have a home to go to. They're like refugees going to other people for that support. And hopefully those people have extra food and things like that to bring them in so they can get some type of reprieve from what's going on. Why would you want to just leave yourself out there? It's prioritizing what it is that you need to do. Getting a case of food or some medical stuff, getting some training, your firearms, your ammo, getting that stuff just to make sure that you and your family are good. I mean, if I got to talk you into that, I don't know what to tell you. Every day.
That's serious right there.
Yeah.
Um, I'm gonna bring Zach in. You know what I want to do? Because Corey just made a good point where he says, get the what do you call it? The generator first, right? Like I guess a battery operated generator.
Now we get a generator. Yeah.
Um, I want to see if we can, for people that don't have generator. I know, do everybody out there have generators already? Zach, I'm about to bring you in, bro.
Yeah.
Do everybody out there have generators already? Because I'd like to post a couple links or ideas for something to start with.
You got a
To help
particular price range you want to start with, or because that's what I'll go look for.
I mean, I don't know. Like, I'm definitely finna invest in one, but
I'm gonna drop a link.
I'm interested in because I know I could find the big gas generator one that you could probably keep in your garage and you run it from outside or whatever. I'm sure and you can get one for fairly affordably, right?
Mm-hmm.
But what would be a good affordable? I don't know what affordable is for everybody, but affordable in the context of generators, something that you could have like an indoor one.
What do you want it to do?
Just to be able to power your primary things, probably your TVs, refrigerator.
Okay.
Refrigerator would be the biggest thing, right? Is that like one of the biggest?
Your refrigerator and your stove.
Yeah, your refrigerator, stove. If you're trying to run those little mini heaters, believe it or not, take a lot of power.
Yeah.
So I'm trying to think. Give me a minute. I'm gonna look.
Charles Henry said Harbor Freights have some for a reasonable price.
Yeah, if you want to
Okay,
get like
Charles Henry. Thank you, sir.
Harbor Freight, there's one in particular that I actually bought. That's a dual propane gas. It's usually always around a good price. I'm trying to find it right now.
So when I do these lives like this, one thing I like to happen is I be wanting everybody in the chat to be able to take something away.
Mm-hmm.
So as opposed to us just being in here talking about it, if we talk about prepping, then I want to be able to post stuff to be like, yo, this is where you can go and get this stuff from, or this is a way you can start. So that's kind of the thing, where even with the generators, because I need to get one. Now, what do you guys recommend the newer technology in terms of what do you call it, like gas? I mean, the older technology, gas, propane, or do you recommend the newer stuff where it's solar powered and
both?
electricity?
Yeah, definitely both. Anything solar is good because if the grid goes out, how are you gonna work the the generator? Unless it's a dual one, then you can use gas. But now if you can't get gas and you don't have a solar power panel to get some energy back into it, you're gonna have an issue. So you really need to look at your household. Again, like prepping is so personal. You have to look at your household. You have to look like what do you need the generator for? Do you work with power tools? Do you have kids or family members that have machines that need to be powered, like a CPAP or anything like that? Those beds that go up and down if they're unable to move. You got to look at your household and figure out what it is that you want and you're going to need it for, and then go according to that. Some people can get away with a $500 generator.
Red Phoenix, what up, dog? I'm gonna have to get away with a $500.
I posted a link for a generator. It's one of the ones that I actually own that actually works. I know I've used it, tested it out, and it works. They have two versions of it. They have only gas, and they have a gas propane, and it doesn't cost a lot. When you see the price, you're gonna be like, huh? And it works.
What's the price?
I think right now they got it for $289, $249.
That's affordable.
Mm-hmm.
You see what Guntuber said? Joe also said something really good. But he's right. AK Lover, yeah. The pawn shops are a good place to get one too.
Hookah, what up, dog?
What up, Buka?
He needs to be inside here because he knows that part of it.
See, the one that one is a smaller one that I posted. The one that I got at the time that I got it, it was like they were having a big sale, so it was like under $300. It's a little bit more now, but I'll post a link for that one too. It's under $500 though.
Yep. Get the solar panel. Some of them, the solar panel might be more than the actual generator, but you're gonna need that.
What's the cheapest you could add a solar panel to one of these generators? And what's one of the more inexpensive or affordable indoor generators?
Well, Harbor Freight has a lot of. They have a solar panel kit.
Hookah, welcome, my brother. What's to it, man?
It works relatively well. Hookah.
What's up?
Yeah.
All right. Yeah, I just caught that piece. You know, cause I know. Speak my piece real quick. I was watching Voltron, man. So you know, just popping in and out and stuff like that. But yeah, I know with survival, this huge thing with everything going on with Russia and Ukraine, I'm pretty sure that's kind of prompted a lot of the chatter that we got going on this evening.
Mhm.
Yeah, I put that out there because there's a lot of people that think that it doesn't concern us, right? It concerns everybody. I don't. At this point, when it comes to humanity, when it comes to war, when it comes all that, everything else comes second. Unfortunately, we could pick up the in bickering and all that stuff, but when it comes to war, nobody's safe. You know, we on the verge. I don't think that Putin's going to step over and hit NATO countries, but we on the verge of possibly a third world war. Let's just be real. I mean, if he steps, and he might, but I don't think he's going to take it that far. But you just never know. They also hit. You know, there's one thing in Ukraine that I don't think a whole lot of people thought of, and I didn't talk to a few people, but I listened to a few people talk about it. What's in Ukraine?
Chernobyl.
Go right. So if they bomb, I think they might have bombed and maybe try to I think they might have overtaken.
Yeah, they control it already.
So just think about if they would have dropped a few more bombs over there. This was the point that was made, and they hit those nuclear waste dumps. Conversation over.
Right.
You know, conversation over. So it's nasty. And then you got China looking at Taiwan, and you just never know. Everybody, you got to prepare, like he talks about, man. We got to prepare as if this joke can hit your doorstep, and what you gonna do when it does. That's the whole thing. What are you gonna do when it does?
Yeah.
You know, that's it. And if you ain't ready by now, or at least started,
Might be too late.
It's never too late.
I think a lot of it is because
Hookah says
it's
over.
so far away. That's all. A lot of it is because it's so far away.
Yeah.
So people think, oh, it's stuff I can't. But I've learned, especially with the whole thing, because I remember when they said, hey, this is only in the far east corner of China. The next thing you know, oh, we got 20 cases in Ohio. I'm like, okay, that's a long way from China.
Here's a killer part.
Right. So,
People
I mean,
think about how many people ignored stuff until Pearl Harbor happened. Think about how many people ignored stuff until September 11th happened.
Mhm.
Right? At some point, we gotta. At some point,
Yeah.
we gotta start recognizing each other's humanity. At some point,
Yeah.
because if we don't, there won't be any humanity left.
Right. We got to stop trusting the system with our well-being and become more self-reliant. And that's part of what prepping does.
Oh
It
yeah,
gives you freedom, self-reliance. You know, you got to take charge in what you want to do and how you want to live.
right.
I'm sorry, it may be a little bit more work, but if
Uh-huh.
you get a rhythm, you'll be fine.
what up,
And
dude?
while you're doing that, take advantage of every system that's in place.
Right.
Yep.
Right? Don't look at anything as a handout because I hear handout. Take everything because the people who your enemy is, they taking it. They're convincing you not to do it.
If you pay taxes, ain't no such thing as a handout. I'm
Exactly.
paying for all of that.
Take
Ain't no handout.
everything you can get your hands on. Don't
Yeah,
ever
dude,
think that, don't let nobody shame you to not using resources. You crazy. Until it said you definitely want to be more autonomous, right? You definitely want to do that, but use those resources that are available until you get to that point.
Yep.
Yeah.
Right? Because it's called interdependence for a reason.
Hey, VP.
What up,
Use
VP?
resources.
How's everybody doing
What's going
tonight?
on, everybody? I just got through because I was just watching some good Voltron, and they having a war right now as we speak.
You watching the Lions or the Cars?
It's the new Lions. It's not even the old Lions. The new Lions. They was just battling a whole universe war. We talk about it, the possible global war. You know what I mean? So,
Well, damn,
we got to work together, man. Let's go get the point. We got to work together.
Those
That's what we got to do.
those survival buckets, you can use Snap to get that.
Yep.
Yeah, I didn't realize some of the stuff I'm seeing the stuff you can buy if you like have some sort of Snap or what is it, EBT?
EBT.
Yeah, so there's a lot of that stuff. I didn't realize you could buy that with that. I didn't know you could do that.
Same with your medications. If you have any type of medical payment plan, you can get a lot of things for your medical kit with that. You can just go ahead and say, hey, give me this, give me that, especially medications, things that you need. You can fill that up without money out of your pocket or reducing the cost. So take advantage of all that stuff.
No question. Get everything you can, man. Yeah, right now tonight I'm called Garand in a hookah. You know, I got that Garand. I got my Garand up right now. So I'm like,
so what as you guys so everybody on here with the exception of me are pretty experienced preppers. So quick question before you go, hookah. What have you guys done anything else with these current events happening to ramp up a little bit more, even though you already prepped?
Meds, more ammo, more food.
Yeah.
And
I'm
just
evaluating my plan. Establishing what I need. Lead Farmer was on earlier today. He made something very, very clear. Somebody said it's too late. It's never too late. What people need to do in times like this is be honest with yourselves. Be honest with your family. Be honest with the people around you. If you don't care, say, I don't care. I don't give a damn. I'm going to just go play it as it goes. But if you care, sit down, have honest conversations with yourself and your family. Establish where you are, level set. Establish where you are. Okay, if something happened right now, how quickly could I get myself together, get it put in my truck, in my car, and be the heck out of here if I had to evacuate? Do I have all the stuff necessary? What's necessary? You start with the simple stuff. Where I'm at, then you go ahead and you research, you make a plan. Once you have that plan, you make sure you stay calm, you enact that plan, then you evaluate it as you go. So we have to be calm, not reactive, overreactive. Oh my God, the world's coming to an end. We know shit's bad. We know stuff's bad. It's always bad for us. But now's the time to sit down, be calm, evaluate where you are, what you need. That's what I'm doing. I'm going and evaluating what I have, what I need, making sure my car, my truck stays full of gas, and looking at the stuff that I have, what I'm going to take, what I'm going to use. So I think everybody needs to establish what it is for them that makes them feel comfortable and ready to react.
And if you don't have some place to go, try to find out the nearest fallout shelter. Sometimes schools are used as that, some old churches. There's buildings around. I think if you go online, you could Google it wherever you are to find out the nearest one to you if you have no place to go. It's just good to know. You never know.
Yeah.
That's fact. Those things, the resources are near. Things are near you. You have more access to things than 90% of the people in the world. Yes, it's going to cost more. I just came from the gas station to fill my car. It's up to $3.29. At the grocery store, you can only get 2 packs of chicken wings at a time now, and the price on those are crazy. So things are getting more, unfortunately.
Bless
You
you.
need to go ahead and start taking steps to
Yeah.
get ready and be ready.
It's deep, man. I'm over here in deep thought. Like,
Yeah.
I mean,
And that's where you
do a
should be.
little at a
That's a
time.
good thing. That's a
Do a
good
little
thing.
at a time. Do what you
A little at a time. Do what you can do.
yeah, but like you said, don't overwhelm yourself.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Food, water, shelter. Do I got those to be covered? If not, act on that.
He said have cash on hand. Grid goes down, you
Always.
have to be able to get your money.
Yeah,
Have some cash on hand.
that's one of the things I got too. I went and bought. I got me a lot of cash now and just scattered it throughout the house.
Got my little bag with my cash inside of it. I'm ready to go. You gotta have that.
I got change. I got
hey,
PPP.
VP, how much was that? He showed it real fast and put it back.
Can't divulge, but I have those. I have those in each one of my bags. I have a stash of that. And, also, so in case I get separated from my bags and my stuff, I have backups. So I just try to think ahead. For me, I'm very minimalist. I've been camping out for weeks at a time, this, that, and the other, so I feel comfortable with that. Other people may not feel comfortable with that, so they may need more, materials and supplies to get them through things, this and that and the other. So you have to evaluate where you are. Everybody's going to be different. Carbon's different from Zach, different from me, different from RDG, different from Hookah. So everybody needs to level set and find out what's good for you. The basics are food, water, shelter. Those are the basics. You act on those and go from there and get to a level of comfort that's good for you.
Carmel made a good point. He said if you're storing gas, make sure to get a stabilizer. Gas goes bad. Rotate your gas, whilst you can.
Get your vehicle in order. Make sure your tires aren't flat. You have your spares. You have a way to change your tires if need be. That fix a flat, throw it back. That should be in your survival kit. Make sure your car is in good working order because you may have to hit that road. You don't want to be broke down on the side of the road. So
that's my plan. Real deal to bug in. If I
Yeah,
gotta
that's
leave,
my
I
first
gotta
plan
leave.
too.
But my plan is to bug in.
Yep.
Gotta go.
I
Have
ain't
your
going.
weapons. Have your weapons that you're gonna take.
It'll be I'll have to be to leave. I don't. That ain't the plan.
It'll be damn near people dead around me before I leave this month. I'll be honest with you.
When I think about it, that makes sense. I mean,
because I'm not gonna be
I
stuck
would
in
think you would be in your most comfortable
Right.
space inside your where you rest at already.
Everybody leaving. Go ahead, leave. I'll wait till
Let the horde go out. Let the horde go out. Be on the road in traffic jams, killing each other. You can hold up. You have a way to protect yourself, food, water, and shelter. You should be good.
Can I ask everybody to hit the like button for me?
Come on, everybody.
I hit it.
I would absolutely appreciate that. It makes a huge difference in these lives. You guys hit the like button.
I hit it.
Yeah, we way down too. Way down.
But yeah, man. What's up, everybody? But yeah, man, Alex, I was just stopping through. I heard that joint. Just keep your head up, head on a swivel, and whatever you gotta do. But like VP said, just try to stay as level-headed as possible, and don't let this stuff overwhelm you. Because it will. People get crazy as hell out here when you ain't got nothing to eat.
Exactly.
Hey, Hookah, try to stop by whenever I go live. I don't go live that much. If you can, just stop by when I go live, man.
Man, I was so drunk Friday, man. I want to pass the hell out. Live, man. I was gone, man. If anything, I have plenty of liquor. I'll drink myself. If I run out of food, I'm sure I've got enough liquor.
That's a necessity, man. You need that liquor. You need it.
You need it.
Necessity.
Exactly. I could.
You can bargain with that. Trade with that.
Liquor warm you up, boy. I was out a couple weeks ago. I don't even know what the drink was I had, and I drank a little bit of it.
Okay.
The whole inside, everything from my breast to my waist was hot.
What up,
Did you say
KUT?
breast?
Okay.
I was walking around the
Breast.
place. I was hot as hell.
Did you say breastises?
Yeah,
Right, these breasts
but
is hot.
my face, everything, and my legs was all regular temperature. But my breast and belly and all that
No time.
was on fire. You hear me? I'm talking about I had a fever up in here.
Yeah.
It was terrible.
Hey man, yeah, it does make you feel good psychologically,
Right,
but be
QD
careful, man. 'Cause that
pause.
stuff will actually drop your temperature.
It does drop
Yeah,
it.
bro, pick up
Hypothermia,
that
man.
stuff,
That's what it
boy.
actually does to you.
Vasodilation, yeah.
KUT?
You cool off faster.
Yep.
Man, I'm trying to tell you, man, it's rough. But hey, Hookah, you take care of yourself, man. Make sure you checking
Be
in.
good, Hookah.
Of course, man. Keep my mind right. Voltron got me right now. I gotta go
There you
finish this.
go.
I gotta finish this binge. While I got like another 5-6 episodes, man. I gotta get them.
Hey,
Be good,
enjoy
man.
Voltron, bro.
All right, man.
Yo, y'all be
Be
safe.
good.
Man. I'll holler at
Peace,
y'all.
brother.
Peace.
So yeah, man, y'all got me in deep thought. Cause it be a lot of I be trying and then I be realizing I don't got nothing.
Yeah.
Now I gotta get
I
up
think
and go try to find a generator. You think they let me put it on layaway?
They do. They
some
have.
places will. There's things like Sezzle. A lot of the things you need online, if you have a Sezzle account or that Affirm account, you can put a lot of that stuff like on a payment plan, which I consider that like a layaway. So you can go ahead and get it now and pay it in payments. So you're not taking that upfront cost.
Sezzle
I just ordered
interest free.
something just now.
Who is
It's
Sezzle?
interest free.
It's interest free.
Yeah.
I'm saying how
Yeah,
you
you go
spell
out.
Sezzle. Everybody might need to know.
Sezzle.
Yep.
Old Sezzle.
So I use that for a lot of my stuff. I'm like, oh, you could offer Sezzle payments? Yes.
And what sites use it? Do you guys know offhand that
what
you
do I
may be
just
able to get a
buy?
generator?
No,
I'm about to
it's,
go Sezzle me a generator right now.
You might have to Google it because you can Google Sezzle.
I just put it-
Sezzle
Sezzle a generator. I can Google it.
vendors or whatever. Sezzle merchants.
Yeah, Sezzle merchants, but a lot of the vendors that I use,
I never even heard of
they have
Sezzle.
that payment
That's
option.
good.
It's new. I think it's relatively new. Sezzle, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
What's up,
Big
GFM?
fish.
Cuz
10 years for Trayvon
Benjamin
Martin.
Button,
I'm wearing my hoodie.
hey, kick up dust, man. You could come in there if you know how to talk about prepping. This is nothing snobbish. I've noticed that when I bring kick up dust on the live, his most knowledgeable subjects typically snobby gun stuff. Hey, Skilly, I've ignored you for the last 10 minutes talking about sugar and grits.
Nah.
At a time like this, when we going through hell, and you want to talk about some BS.
Right, sugar and grits.
Sugar and grits. He talking about canning it and everything.
Yeah, Phil.
Cannon.
I won't be doing that.
You know what? That's actually pretty good because you can warm it up, boil it in some water, and use it like a Molotov cocktail, throw it on people like Al Green style.
Right, Al Green style.
doing that.
Good old grit
Al Green
green.
style.
Yeah, good old grit green.
Harbor Freight has great deals. Thank you, James Wells. A lot of people say I'm gonna stop at Harbor Freight tomorrow.
Yeah, check Harbor Freight. They have some good stuff there, even on the solar panels and stuff. If you want to get something like that, they have some good deals, and they actually work.
You guys hit the like button for me. I don't know if it's moving or not.
Yeah, the propane adapters. You want to have those for different devices, for your stoves and other things that use propane. You want to make sure you have the right connection. So that's why it's imperative. And once you get that equipment, you take it out and try it out and see. Make sure you can attach them to different size propane bottles and equipment. So you got to.
Hey, dude, knowledge. Could you keep the language respectful in here?
What kind of?
I don't know what the hell he just said. I don't know what that is. That's
Talking about radio and stuff.
You're talking about communications.
Okay, good.
Yeah, Carter was talking about that the other
How are
day.
you?
Not too bad. How's everything?
What's up, dude?
Yeah,
What's
petroleum
going
jelly.
on, guys?
I keep that. I get it from the auto parts store.
Hey, what's up, bro? What's up? What's your prepping game looking like?
So right now it's kind of low. Like I could bug out, and it's very minimalist, but I definitely can survive. But as far as the luxurious tip of it, it ain't happening. Like I don't have a generator, you know. as far as like food, I don't have. I know Zach mentioned something somewhere else that I seen like 100 pounds of like rice, flour, honey, like something like that. I don't got that in stock. And where I live, that I
I don't have it in stock.
I'm just saying, like I don't have it, you know. But as far as like survival wise, you know, I could hunt for my food. I know how to fish, you know. So
what I'm thinking about is in terms of because you got a young baby, right?
Yeah, and that's the hardest part.
So have you thought about like, and when I talk about bugging in, I'm talking about simple as power going down, you know, having food to be able to hold you over for a few days if you can't get out, go to work, if things ain't normal, or gas prices crazy. So some of the stuff, that's what they just had me thinking about myself. I don't have a generator.
Me
So
neither.
I'm gonna make that my goal by the time, you know, over the next week or so to get one. Right?
That's
like,
a good idea.
and that's not something I've budgeted for, but it would be no different than trying to budget for a firearm.
Mm-hmm.
I need to be responsible and get my priorities straight to make sure I have something like that. And it's almost like the tendency that we have is we'll go buy stuff right when we need it.
And which is the problem.
You know, you wait till everybody power out. Now you can't even find a generator. So while they're still in stock and you can get them right now, I think now would be the time for all of us that don't have them to at least try to get them. Now, here's the thing. So you say, well, man, you need this type of generator, you need that type. Is getting a generator similar to getting a firearm? You better get what you can afford. At least to have one and then get the one you want later.
I would say if you could get one just to have one in house, because I do know about generators, I just don't know. Like I don't have one. So you could get like a cheap generator, but those cheaper generators won't run consistently for a long time. So you do want to upgrade to a decent generator, and they have generators that are quiet. You know,
like Honda makes a good
generator
quiet one.
Yep,
but it's gonna cost you a bag.
Yep,
but they make a good small quiet one.
Yep.
So if we don't have a big fish bag,
I mean,
what you can get what you can get, but generators are loud, man.
Yeah, generators are loud.
Don't nobody give a damn about loud when you ain't got power.
Here's the thing with loud, because you don't want everybody knowing
that you have a generator.
He got stuff going on. I don't got nothing. That generator making all that noise.
Yep. That's a big thing.
When we talk about the battery packs, like the Blue Eddies and the Jackeries and the EcoFlows, like that, you can get those they cost more, but that's something that's quiet power. Nobody will know you have that thing running except you. Something like that, but that costs a lot more.
Okay, that's how I like to do it. Roddy, chill out, bro. We're trying to talk about stuff. Zach.
Yeah, what you need?
What generator you got?
It's a Champion something. I forget the name of it.
Is it quiet?
No, it's loud.
Q, what generator you got?
I have the EcoFlow River.
Is that a snob? Is that a snob generator?
No. What I need it for, it works just fine. I think I paid $3.49. They had like a coupon with it. So I got that. It came with
now, what will that power? The one that you have, and you as well. Zach, I forgot to ask you that.
It can power refrigerator, pretty much anything. Refrigerator, stuff that you can heat with. It pretty much can power anything. It just
how long does it run?
It depends on the load. That's the thing. It depends on what fuel you're using, and it depends on the load. That's because to give you like a ballpark, I guess, because it depends on the load, and then you got to change the oil and things like that. So you get several hours out of it depending on the load. You have to fill it up again. So that's basically what it is.
So when we say several hours, we're talking maybe 3, 4, 2 or 3.
More. You can get one to run more.
Yeah, more like 5 to 6. I'm talking about on a full load.
Okay, 5 or 6 hours.
You can go lower than that on a 50% load. You can go longer than that. It just depends on what the load is that you're going to be running.
So let's just say you got your refrigerator hooked up, a couple TVs, and your computer, or whatever, right?
Mhm.
And and you can run. Let's just say you can run 5 or 6 hours. At that point, you gotta put more gas in it.
Right, you got to fuel it up, check the oil, things like that.
Okay, fair enough. Q, is yours gas or
Solar.
it's solar?
That's nice. That's nice.
She's a generator snob. But listen, that's
It's
a whole nother live. So you got like an eco flow. What's up, Skilly? By the way,
What's
you got
going
an
on?
Eco Flow,
Really.
and you bought solar panels with it.
Yeah, I think the solar panels were like 199 or 169
One of
separate.
the things you have to take into account, though, you have to have a south-facing exposure for those solar panels. So if you're
There'll be
in
no
this
gas
area where you don't have
when shit
that,
hit the fan.
that could be problematic. So you want to make sure you have that exposure
Taking hurricane power out
where you can get those things recharged.
We're talking. Yeah.
You say have what type of exposure, BP?
South-facing. So you have the southern. So if my apartment faces east, so I couldn't right now put those solar panels on my porch because I don't have any south exposure. So I have to put them out in an area which will be unsecured. So
If
you
you
have to take that into advantage. But if you're out in the wilderness, then it's a little bit, you have a little bit more flexibility. But I don't have that. I can't safely put those out and not have them tampered with if something went down where I'm at currently.
Okay. Q, what for the one that you have,
Uh-huh.
which is you said solar power. What will yours power?
That's true.
It'll power lights, my laptop, my phone. I scaled mine down to just my basics that I need. I didn't need a big one for my fridge and anything like that. It's all electric, so if it goes down, I'm fine with it. I have other stuff that I can use if I need to cook, and I'm okay with that. So a big one right now for me. I'm sorry, a larger generator for me is not, and
Pause, son.
have, right? It's not, shut up. It's not a must have. I'm good with what I have. I can't stand up.
and if
She
you
thought I
have
was gonna let her slide with that.
if you have a satellite dish, then you have a view of the southern
Southern
sky.
facing exposure, yeah.
Because satellite dishes,
have to
that's where you
face-
have to point them. That's where you get the best
So
reception. So if you
that's a
have
quick
that,
way to look. If you're looking for the satellites are pointing, that's where you
right, that's the southern
goes.
sky.
So for me, since I don't have that, I have other options. I have battery banks and propane that I use. So I have that I'm going to be
I used to
using
have a
for-
satellite, but it was facing north.
It was.
Yeah, maybe that's why we ain't getting no good signal. Whatever, man. Look, I'm not. This ain't about me. Hey, Skilly, you got a generator?
Yes, sir.
Oh, Skilly got a generator, and I ain't got one. My life is not together.
No, I don't feel bad. I actually got it from a deal from a mechanic at the shop. He actually had one built onto his house, and he had the one that I got from him just sitting in the garage. So I got a deal for it. So I got lucky. So don't feel bad.
But you got a gas runner though?
Gas one, yeah.
So is it because it's fair to say? I guess in my mind, I'm thinking you got to get what you can get.
Well, I actually paid.
Until you
I
can get what you
paid
want to get.
installments.
Right, yeah.
That was the good thing. He let me pay him in installments, so I was able to pay him. Every time I got paid. So it worked out good for me. I was
Get
But it's
something.
good. Have you had to use it yet, bro?
I fired it up last year because I had gas in it, and before the winter hit, I needed to get that gas up out of it. So I fired it up until it stopped running. So this year, I'll probably put some gas in it once the summer hit and fire it back up again to make sure it's working.
You might want to fire that up soon. You know it's a war going on, don't you?
Yeah, but I know.
You can't be but man. You better
But
fire
what?
that thing
Yeah,
up.
but what?
That's good, yeah. Propane's always good.
I didn't mean to say the but yeah. I
And
understand.
BP, you got a generator?
I have propane. I have a small one, but like I said, I'm mainly using propane and battery backups and battery cells. I'm more minimalist. I don't really have, like I said, I was looking at the solar option, but I don't have a southern exposure if I'm plugging in. And I am looking at buying one probably in a couple of weeks. There's one for $458, so I'll probably get that just for emergency plug out, that I can use. It has some solar panels, so I'm more of a minimalist. I don't like to carry a lot of gear. And the gear that I do carry, I like to have double up on that. So power for me, it's not that much of an issue since I do have battery options and charging, and I have other options to keep devices that I do have necessities powered. So that's not a priority for me. But like I said, I travel light. I'm a minimalist when it comes to that.
That's
So
why I
everybody has
started.
to evaluate where they're at.
That's why I started the Canon, bro, because I started thinking about that, with the loud generator, and eventually you're gonna run out of fuel. I can't keep
Exactly.
1,000 gallons of fuel at the house or 1,000 things of
Exactly.
propane.
Fuel goes bad.
I thought about
Gas
my
goes bad.
meats and stuff going bad, and my vegetables and things like that.
Exactly.
That's why I started doing it. I knew eventually I would run out of fuel. I have for a little while, but eventually I wouldn't. That wouldn't be a food source. That stuff would have to end up going bad.
Yeah.
So I needed to have another way to eat.
That's gas definitely does go bad.
So what do y'all? What's better, propane? I'm kind of scared of propane, but propane or gas?
Propane. I would say propane. Gas. If you're getting, if you get a generator, obviously you're on a prepping tip. Then it's gonna make you want to get gas and store it, but gas goes bad. So
gas does go bad, but then it depends on, because gas will run longer than propane will in a generator.
Yeah, but you're gonna run out of gas. You could store propane.
You could store gas too.
Where are you storing gas?
Put it in a jerry can.
A jerry can?
That's the thing.
Yeah.
What's a jerry can?
Jerry curl. What's a jerry can?
It's a military style can that you put gasoline in.
World War II.
I don't think that lasts for that long. I don't know.
You have to put a stabilizer in there. That's like Armel said. It will last quite a while.
Okay.
So wait a minute, because this is one of those like quiet arguments. So the propane and gas, right?
Mm-hmm.
What I'm hearing is propane will last longer, but it gives you a short amount of time running the generator. Gas will run the generator longer, but it won't stay good as long as propane. Is that kind of where I'm at with it?
And that I couldn't give you an answer on that. The first part, yes, but the second part, like which one is going to last longer, I don't know. I don't know if a
propane go bad.
It stores for years.
They won't go bad. You can consistently
stockpile that.
I don't know.
Precipitation will ruin gas, but as far as the stabilizer part of it, what he was saying, I can see that it could last for a long time, but not as long as propane.
Armel, I wish you would come in here because you seem very emphatic about this propane and gas thing, man.
Oh man, Armel, I don't know if I could do it with you today, brother.
I'm not an expert on fuel.
What's wrong with Armel? You crazy?
Armel's a very, very, very smart man. He is a very smart man. But Armel goes against the grain with whatever anybody says.
And he's gonna argue now.
And he has his reasons, and once he has his reasons, he sticks by it, which I don't knock him for that. But me and that man were going back and forth for like an hour.
Because he said the same thing.
Y'all YouTube beefing right now.
He said it lasts the same depending on the load, but I want to know which one, like in terms of storage. That's what I want to know. I don't know.
There's
I
a
don't know what the
differentiation in
shelf life is
storage.
of the gas.
Yeah.
I don't have a clue.
As far as like from what I know from fuel, my past experience, with cars and stuff, and like just building cars and race cars and stuff, the fuel, I know gas, like octane from the pump, goes bad. It does go bad. But as far as the stabilizer, I don't know how long those stabilizers work. Now, if we're talking a different type of fuel, and I'm sorry if I'm going to geek out, E85, C16, Q16, Rocket E98, methanol, like whatever, like that stuff you could store a lot longer. But as far as like 87, 89, 93, stuff like that precipitation ruins it and water gets in the tank. That's why sometimes when cars sit for so long, people crack their heads trying to figure out what's going on, and you drain the tank, put fresh gas, and it starts up.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Like as far as the stabilization part of it, I don't know too much about that. So I can't argue against that. I don't know. Like, I'll go do my homework on that.
Yeah, that's something I don't know.
But I know propane does last. Like, you get propane in the tanks, and you could just sit them there, and nothing's going to happen until you're ready to use it,
It's always good. Good to go.
Who was that?
Learn to use around you.
what kind of BMP?
Hey, go ahead and argue with him, man.
Hey guys, good evening.
Go ahead. I'm ready
I'm
for
not
you. I'm ready
arguing
for
with
you,
him.
Armel. What up,
He's
brother?
right.
Hold on. Before we
He's
start
right.
this argument,
I'm not
I'm
arguing with
gonna
you. You're right.
all right. No, what?
Ramsey just
He's right. He's right. I'm not arguing with him. No, but for real though, what's the name? The stabilizer lasts probably about 6 months to a year. It'll
Okay.
give it that much extended time. But it's still like something like propane is something that's infinite. That it lasts till
So we have a difference of opinion. I have to look it up because Ramsey J says that with a stabilizer it lasts up to 24 months.
yeah,
Yes.
something like that. It depends on which stabilizer, because all the stabilizers aren't equal either. So you
Okay.
got to be able that lasts like say 24 months, and another one, AutoZone brand, 12 months or something like that. They're all different because the chemistry is different, but it's not infinite like something like propane or natural gas. Natural gas that's lasts till the next dinosaurs come. So if you got gas in your house and you can convert your generator to run natural gas, that's going to last forever. And gas it doesn't depend on electricity, so it's going to just flow into your house until you shut a valve or something.
Valve off, yeah.
And
Until you shut the valve off or something. So even if you lose power, it's going to continue to flow.
Yeah.
Propane lasts
Wait. So you can have a
indefinitely as
generator
long
that
as you
runs off
store
the
it properly.
You can have a generator that runs off the natural gas in your house.
Natural gas. If you have gas in your house, we don't have gas out here. We don't have infrastructure like that.
Yeah,
but if you have natural gas, like you turn on the stove, click, 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 poof.
Hell yeah, I got a natural high gas bill.
Yeah. if you can have your generator converted to take natural gas, it's just a regulator that probably costs like $30-$40 or something like that. If you could run your generator off that, it's forever, infinitely run. The thing is with gasoline and propane, it doesn't give burns more propane than it does gas, because gas has like more energy than propane does, right?
Yeah, it does.
Okay.
So you say like the propane will run out faster but to produce the same amount of energy. That's why when you get the generator, you got to figure out what do you need to power.
Mm-hmm.
You don't need you don't need two TVs running. You only need one. So you look at your refrigerator, inside the refrigerator, to tell you how much watts this is on peak cycle. So you write all your watts down to everything that you're going to need. And you add that thing up, like say your microwave is 1800 watts. The plug that goes to your microwave, you ain't even dealing with that. Because if you got like a 2000 watt generator and the microwave, you turn that bad baby on, everything else is getting blown. You're shutting everything else down.
Okay.
So if your refrigerator is 1800 or 900, or I don't know how energy efficient things are in their own house, but if it runs on like 1300 watts and it says in watt hours or whatever, it tells you on the refrigerator.
How many BTUs?
It's not so much the BTUs. That's something totally different. But it's when you're running the generators, it's the watt hours.
Mm-hmm.
So however many watt hours this thing has at peak and on cycle, you write that down. It's like, okay. And then you
have to convert if you're using propane or butane, you have to know how that BTU unit conversion.
Yeah, that's getting into something. That's getting into something different. I'm just trying to get into basic how much power what size generator to buy, because that's the thing is that's what you're going to spend your money on first. So you're going to buy a generator and you say it's like, okay, I'm gonna get a 3000 watt generator, and it say 3000 peak watts, and then it's 1800 running watts. That's probably not enough. That's to run your refrigerator. As soon as you turn your TV on, something got to give. So you can't run both over a certain period of time. Remember how back in the days, I don't know if all of you guys, all of you are old enough. Remember every time you plug in the amplifier, we used to DJ back in the days, I turn on a blow dryer and the circuit breaker trip or the fuse blow. That's because you overloading the circuit, because you drawing too much more than that circuit was designed for.
Yeah.
So same concept, man.
It's the exact same concept.
Okay.
So you can't run a 2000. You got a 2000 watt generator and you running $3,000 worth of stuff on it. It doesn't add up.
No, that makes sense. That makes actually makes common sense.
It doesn't add up. And then the generator always has like two settings on it, right? So the two settings is, say for instance, it has peak, and then it has like running. So the highest number when you look at the generator is say like 5,000, right? Like some generators have 5,000 or some generators have 3,000. That's the peak, and then it has something like the 3,000 watt ones usually have like a 3,000 peak and an 1,800 watt running. The running is the continuous climb. So if your refrigerator is 1,300 watts, you only got 500 watts to play with. You probably could run a TV and a refrigerator on that, because it's not so much the peak watts you're looking at. You're looking at the small numbers, because that's the time, that's the amount that you're running continuously.
Fair enough. T Hart, what's up? Black girl shoot checking in. Thank you.
It's a little bit of thing, and the Honda thing. I got one of those. I like those things, but that's just for like, it's quiet, but it's not necessary, because what inverter generators, they work better with electronics. Like say when you run in computers and stuff, but in a survival situation, don't even worry about the noise. Push it far enough away from the house if you don't have a transformer. Push it far enough away from the house. Put a card like a board over it to break up the sound, the vibration of the sound, and you probably won't even hear it. The inverters are good, but those are for advanced sensitive electronics like your TVs or something like that. That's so it doesn't spike. It'll just make something called pure shine in the electronic frequency. But it's not necessary in a survival type situation. If you need pure shine, get yourself some battery packs or like Ryobi cheap power tool thing, and charge and run your electronics off of that, like battery packs. Get a bunch of batteries, rechargeable batteries. Get your solar panel to charge your rechargeable batteries, or you plug the batteries into the generator, because the batteries send out pure shine. So if you want to run your electronics, your iPad, your stupid computers, or whatever the heck you got, run that separate from that main generator, because the power's coming off the generator is dirty. It's gonna keep spiking depending on the load demand.
Fire device.
And it might burn out your stuff.
Okay.
So you might be watching TV.
I like what you just said though, because
the TV just goes out like
don't listen.
Static. What up?
I like what you just said though, for real, about the electronics, like the iPads, laptops, small electronics, running those on the different battery packs,
right,
and stuff like that. So you don't need the generator per se for those items, because you can keep those other things charged up. More than one. We should have more than multiple portable battery packs, correct?
That's more valuable than worried about the quiet inverter generator, that expensive Honda generator.
For the big generator, I
one is
for my big piece of for my big piece, like my refrigerator, or
you can run dirty stuff on that. Like the cheap generators can run that.
That's dirty stuff.
And that's my strategy.
Unless you got a Samsung screen on it,
link,
you know what I mean?
You're welcome to come in.
Unless you got like the big money dudes, with the Samsung touchscreen, play YouTube on the refrigerator joint.
Yeah, Big Fish got that.
Yeah, so you can't you need an inverter or something for, or you need an alternate. You can't use just any generator on that, because your screen won't work, and probably the way Samsung make that garbage they make, that the screen controls the refrigerator.
Oh, Mel, what's that phrase you were using? You said something shine. What is that?
Pure shine, right?
I got you, Jason. Here I come.
Damn. Pure shine, right? You know how you got one of these stupid things here? Them surge protector things?
Mm-hmm.
Right. So what happens is the way electricity come in is like 60 hertz. It alternates the current. So it go boom, 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 boom. And it doesn't really work well with sensitive electronics. So when you pure shine, it cleans it up to a point where it doesn't surge like that. It keeps it at a solid pace.
Okay.
So it like keeps the sine wave. I'm trying to simplify it best I can, but it keeps the sine wave at a steady pace, so it doesn't have pulses. So when you got your sensitive electronic equipment, they always say plug your TV or whatever into a surge protector before you do it, because those sparks will just mess up your stupid electronics in our nice, OLED panels. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
I need to talk to you later. I need to talk to you later about why you calling TVs and computers stupid. That sounds like
in a situation, you don't really need a TV.
That's what I'm saying. We don't need that.
You don't need a TV.
I do.
People want to be playing PlayStation when the world's coming to an end.
I agree with you.
You don't need a
That's
TV.
what I say, man. Sometimes
Your phone
when
is
I'm
good.
live,
I got
I'm thinking
YouTube,
weird.
call RGG, Instagram. We good. We good. You don't really need a TV for real.
Fact.
You got the phone in your hand. That's on battery. You good.
You're right, bro.
100%.
All right, man. I gotta bring my boy in, Jason.
All right,
You know,
later.
man. Appreciate you, bro.
Peace on, man.
Peace, brother.
Whoa.
What's
What's up,
good?
All the way
What's
from
going on?
Washington State.
Hey, Jason.
What's
How's
up,
everybody
Jason?
doing?
What's
Good.
up?
Bro.
Good.
Jason look like he finna dance. You finna
Right.
dance?
Hey.
What's going on, bro? Can you hear me?
Maybe a little bit. No, I'm just chilling, man. Shannon's gonna be out here in a minute. She's gonna run the camera. I got some stuff to show you guys if you got a minute.
Sure.
Yeah, I got all night, Jason. I ain't got nothing to do but go to work tomorrow. So no, but you know what Armel just said though was actually pretty interesting. Just thinking about it, because I just said
Oh man. Hey, let me show you my dog real quick.
Let me see him.
Yeah,
let's see your dog.
It's a bad delay.
It is a real big delay.
Man down.
You all right?
Uh-oh.
The dog took out the camera.
Damn. Jason, a ball of energy.
yeah.
What is all that stuff lit up back there?
Yeah,
Look
what
like
is that?
What is that?
Is that a computer?
sound like Riley.
Look like fans on a computer.
I'm gonna be right back. I gotta catch this thing.
All right, man. We'll be right here, Jason. We ain't going nowhere.
I gotta catch this thing.
Yeah. I'm trying to figure out what's going on. Hold on.
What is going on in his background?
Everything.
There's a computer.
Look,
Speakers.
speakers. Yo,
We got a old psychedelic room. There's like a lot of weed smoking.
Maybe
Bob
in a
Marley
band.
up on the wall.
Right, you got Marley on
That's
the wall.
the party room.
There you go.
Damn. But no, what Armel just said, I was just saying it prior to him saying it to me about like you don't need the TV. And I was like, man, I might need to just do the refrigerator and the TV.
Right.
That's interesting because you don't really need a TV.
No.
So probably the
That's why I
most
say
important
I'm
piece that you
minimalist.
need is just to keep your food fresh.
That's why I got a generator just for that purpose.
Yeah.
So for the most part, everything else you can run off a battery pack.
Yeah.
And
That's my strat, 100%. It's like be as minimal
maybe
as
a
possible.
decent sized battery pack for like, if you did want to run.
Hey, RGG, I got a question for you.
What's up?
You ever been camping?
No, sir.
I think you should go.
I went camping one time, and then the mosquitoes kept biting me, and I went and got a hotel.
So check this out. So,
Mr.
camping.
Will, what up, dog?
I think you should definitely. I think everybody should go camping, and I'm not talking about a cabin. I'm not talking about an RV. I'm talking about outright camping, and not somewhere you could just drive and park your car. I'm talking about like you make a nice pack, you park your car, and you hike it to your camping spot,
Oh boy.
and that'll give you a perspective of a bug out situation.
Yeah.
When the last time you went camping and did that?
What's
I'm
up?
definitely not doing it here in
When
Michigan.
the last time you went camping and did that?
No way.
Last August.
Okay.
2 years ago, I did 2 weeks
Yeah,
at the
I'll
Grand
actually-
Canyon, hiking everything in, packing everything in, packing everything out, all on the trails. Everything
Yep.
you had is on your back. Pack it in, you pack it out. You deal with the weather conditions. You deal with the cold, the water situation, everything. So
I got a
that's
couple of
teaching
boys that are a little nutty. They're a little crazy. And the first time I went camping with them, it was dope. But I realized my mess ups instantly because we went to a boat dock essentially, and we took a boat in the river to this little location that has an island. And I completely and utterly it was the dopest experience ever. I completely overpacked. I had everything, but I completely overpacked, and packing up was miserable. Setting up was miserable, and packing up was miserable. And then when I went again, I learned, like take what you need, take really what you need. And that kind of gave me a perspective of like bugging out, essentially.
I haven't done anything like that.
Like that whole mention, I guess bugging out and being able to bug out is one thing, but even being prepared to bug in seems to be take some preparing.
It does.
Mm-hmm.
Like you got to be right to bug in. I'll see you later, Kick Up Dust. I don't know what just happened to you, but Jason, you had left Kick Up. Everybody getting mad or something. Everybody, you finna leave the BP? No, but I'm thinking, man, because you got to be ready to bug in, I guess, and bug out. I think because bugging out has to be like last resort. Like everything went crazy right around you. You have to bug out.
Right.
So otherwise, I think what sounds like it makes the most sense to me is we prepare ourselves inside of our own homes to be able to survive inside of here as long as we possibly can.
Because most people don't have anywhere to go. That's the issue.
Most
people don't have anywhere to go.
Yeah, I don't think I got nowhere to go now that I think about it. Unless I go over somebody else's house, but hell,
right,
probably gonna have to bug out too. So if I go over their crib and they messed up, that don't do us no good.
Right.
Mr. Wilk say he's slacking hard. See, Mr. Wilk admitted it. See, that's what I'm talking about. Because I know I am. Hold on.
I ain't even gonna lie.
Hey, Jason, you left, man. What happened?
Oh man, I don't know what happened, but the dog's going crazy.
What's wrong? What's the dog name?
I gotta let her go.
What's the dog name?
That is Marley.
Marley, crazy Marley.
And that's another thing. Sorry to cut you off. Water is an essential. On one of those camping trips, I learned, and that's when I got a life straw. We
hell yeah.
We kind of
dirty water, bro.
So
you was drinking dirty water?
No, I left. I was like, I can't do this. I can't do this. Like, I left. So the next time I went, instead of like packing a bunch of stuff, because some of the guys are bringing water and stuff, I bought a life straw, and the life straws work. I drank straight from the river to test it out.
Yeah. People get to like people get turned off by it, but
how you know the water just didn't taste good out the river? How do you know? How do you know it worked when you was drinking the water out the river? Like how you know
it tastes like water from a bottle, essentially.
Wait, everybody stop. Jason,
what's good?
What are you drinking, bro?
I am making a beautiful sunset.
That's definitely not regular Hawaiian punch.
It's a beautiful sunset if you're drinking it in the evening. If you drink it in the morning, it's a beautiful sunrise.
All right, Jason, that's my boy.
He getting lit.
Boy, if happy was a person, there you go. Hey, make everybody
one.
Hey, Shannon, Jason okay? Because he looked like he hula-hooping by himself.
You can test your life. You can test your life straws, man. Make your own dirty water if you want to, so you know what's in it.
Yo, try it. Drink it through the straw. I encourage everybody to do that. You're gonna have an experience. You're gonna have a really good experience. Try that.
Hey,
Go
wait. Jason is in Washington State.
He's happy as hell.
Where the herbs are potent.
Right.
He living his best life.
Right.
It's all love, Jason.
I'm trying to have fun.
I see you, man. You only gonna live it once.
Greatest end of the world.
What's up, Armed and Broken?
Armed and Broken, what's up?
Broken, what up, man?
Armed and Broken.
So yeah, definitely. I think you should try that. I learned a lot from
off subject real quick. Armed and Broken. I gotta go. I forgot to leave a comment. I was on your channel and I learned something.
Mm-hmm.
You're a gun snob.
Uh-oh. Yeah. I found that out. I went over there. I'm like, damn. He had I'm talking about SP5. I don't even want to get into it. All I know is he's a gun snob. Like flat out. But anyway, Jason.
Yeah.
You are a prepper. You told me that when I talk about prepping again, you need to be a part of it.
Yeah, I'm the prepping pimp.
My man, that's what I'm talking about. The prepping pimp.
Yeah.
DP.
So look, what do you guys do prepping wise out there in Washington State?
Okay, so we live on an island, right? So it's a little bit more dicey out here. There's only one way in, one way out. You gotta think in 4D. You see what I'm saying?
You know, explain.
Yeah, go ahead and take a drink. Go ahead and take a drink so you can get it out.
Oh my God.
Hey, Jason, I feel like you just stopped in the middle of the sentence.
You did.
I'm paused. I gotta listen to you guys talk to me too. So anyhow, you got your normal prepping that you do. You know when you're just starting out. So you're getting canned goods, you're getting water, you're getting things like that. But then you can step into other things like MRE. You can step into like, how am I going to live past a week? How am I going to live past a month? You see what I'm saying?
Okay.
So.
Oh, no, take your time. Go ahead.
Yeah. I got a little bit of a delay. My internet out here is not the best, but I'm doing what I can. So anyhow, so I'm thinking about things way into the future, and being on an island, I'm surrounded by salt water, or at least brackish water, right?
Yeah.
So anyhow, basically, I thought into how am I going to drink water? I can't store enough water to drink ultimately, but I can produce water. You see. So what I've done, and this is something that nobody else has probably thought of in this chat.
Man, Jason got the pool table there.
I can distill my own water with this.
Wait, what is that?
What is that?
Is it a distiller?
This is a still. You can put heat underneath this thing, and you can take salt water and make it drinkable.
Nice.
And it separates the salt from the water.
If the water is contaminated, you can distill it and make it drinkable.
That's what.
And you can make it. And you
That's
can make like 8 gallons of water at a
does,
time.
That's what lead farmer
So
does.
daily, I can produce enough water for me and Shanna without a doubt.
Oh man,
he's got to make moonshine.
He can make moonshine
You
too.
got your generator. You gotta have your fuel for your generator. I got more fuel than this, but this is what I drug in here just to show y'all.
Okay.
You got your MREs. You see what I'm saying? I buy these things a case at a time. I mean, I got several of them. Emo, if you're in the chat, holler at me. I'm going to open one of these up and show y'all how to cook it and what it. I'm going to even have Shannon take a couple bites. She's going to get on the camera. Yes, she is. She's saying no, but she is. She's going to try the damn thing. This is the Hawaiian Punch for the beautiful sunsets. I keep this stocked up. I take the empty bottles and I fill them full of water. These are 30 bottles. You hear what I'm saying? All my orange juice bottles. These are for washing my hands, flushing the toilet, stuff like that. You see what I'm saying? You can repurpose that. That's all stuff you can repurpose, and you can use that. I keep lots of water on hand. Always lots of water. Of course, you're gonna have your guns and your ammo. Why wouldn't you? You know what I mean? People are gonna come for this stuff, and you people that think you're gonna come for this stuff, you're crazy. You're crazy. Some of us are trained individuals. Don't play. You want to have lots of magazines. You got to have some blades. You want to be able to cut things. You're going to want a nice fillet knife. You're going to want to have a cooking source other than your stove in your house, something you can move with. Sterno is some good stuff. You can heat a small room with these cans of Sterno. If your family needs heat in an emergency situation, these will save your life. Just bringing up the temperature a couple degrees makes a hell of a difference.
Bro, like as seen on TV, but Jason, as seen on Jason, I'm digging this.
Hey, I keep extra booze on hand. You can trade this stuff. This stuff is worth money. Even if the American dollar crashes, you got money right here.
Right there.
MREs, more MREs, always more MREs. You can move with these. These will stop you up too. If you get on the road, you will not poop for 2 or 3 days if you're eating nothing but MREs. I promise you that. That's good. Hey, Breakfast of Champions right here.
Crayon.
Breakfast of Champions.
He's a Marine.
This is a food group. This is a food group, man.
I don't have crayon on full.
You can eat crayon.
No, he's a Marine.
Must be a Marine. Marines eat crayons.
Smoked
Marines eat
salmon.
crayons.
This keeps for forever. I know, Jack, you probably can't have this, but you know. Dry beef gravy. This stuff keeps forever.
Mm-hmm.
Dry beef gravy, all your vegetables, all that canned goods. Fuel. You want to keep extra propane tanks.
Mm-hmm.
You want to keep freaking the fuel for your weed eater or chainsaw, stuff like that, especially if you live in the country like me. If it gets real bad, I'm taking my chainsaw, I'm cutting down 2 of the biggest trees on the road, and nobody's coming and nobody's leaving.
That's pretty good. That's pretty good.
Hey, these U.S. blankets right here, these military blankets, these are all warm. Even if this gets wet, this is warm. You understand what I'm saying? These are like the best emergency blankets you can possibly have. They're a little bit spendy. I don't know. I think it's $60 or something like that with shipping. These things will save your life.
Amazon has them for $40.
What are those called?
It's just a U.S. military surplus wool blanket.
Yeah,
So
you,
wool
can
blanket.
get them on. You can get them from Amazon. You can get them from Midway.
Amazon's at
A lot of
they're at
different
$40. You can get them on Amazon.
Baby wipes. Wipe your ass. You're gonna be on the move. You need those.
Wipe your ass. Get your ass clean.
Sorry, RGG, I'm cussing on the chat.
No, man, we gotta wipe our ass. I'm with you. Go ahead.
Lots of lighting. You gotta have extra lighting all times. Small stuff, big stuff, headlamps, flashlights, all that. You want all that. If you gotta leave, you want a pot to cook in. Probably a big pot. I like to eat. I'm not a big guy, but I like to eat. I know Zach likes to eat.
Right.
You got your sleeping bag. That sleeping bag right there is big enough. Shannon and I can get in it together, and then we stay really warm.
Oh, nasty.
If you put a mat underneath your sleeping bag, that's going to do you a big favor.
Yeah.
Hey, get a charcoal grill. Charcoal is excellent to cook on in an emergency situation.
Yeah.
You want some tents you can move with? You got to be able to move with the tents. If you got to go, I can open the garage door. Me and Shannon are out of here in 10 minutes if everything goes from bad to worse, and we got to get off this island. Emergency heating. Emergency heating. One more thing. Emergency heating. These little buddy heaters. You can get an adapter for these that goes to a big propane tank, and you can run this thing all day long. That's how I heat my garage most of the time when it's real cold. They're just gold right there. You can heat anything with that. You can use it indoors. You want a little bit of ventilation, but nothing crazy. It will keep you warm.
Miss G,
that's pretty much all I got for today.
Hey, Mrs. G.
Man, that's every damn thing.
Yeah, man, that's good.
Hey, I'm just trying to help, man. I've been in this game for a long time. I've been in third world countries. I know when things go from bad to worse, what to do, and how to deal with it. First aid. I have some first aid kits over there. You want to have your first aid also. That's very important. Carbon Q is right on point with that. Get your first aid. Get you some tourniquets. Get you all the gauze you can freaking carry. Hey, I'm going to sit down over here and have a drink. You can leave me in the chat if you want, but I just wanted to share that with you guys.
Hey, man.
That was great, man.
Appreciate that, man. That's huge.
Yeah, that was great, bro.
That was good. Priority One Surplus pretty much sells everything that he just named. It's a surplus store in Hamburg, Pennsylvania. I actually just found it this past weekend on a little road trip that I had to do. It's called Priority One Surplus, and they have a bunch of stuff like military spec stuff, and they have cases of MREs. Cases.
They ship?
Yeah, PriorityOneSurplus.com.
Okay. There go a resource, guys.
Also,
Jason,
Redstone Firearms
thank
also
you, guys.
sells MREs as well. Redstone Firearms is a black-owned store in California doing the 2A thing out there. They also sell MREs. And I always buy mine from them. Keep those on stock. I have like 4 boxes.
Real deal,
so
What's
everybody
doing
tonight?
What's up, man? Hey, Jason, I'm gonna let you guys get back in the chat, man. Thank you so much, my brother. I appreciate you, man.
No problem, buddy.
Say hi.
Hey, Shanna.
Hey,
Shanna.
Hey, you want me to open up an MRE on here or in a few minutes or whatever? Let me off, and then I can jump back in and just open one up.
Sure, no problem, bro.
Okay, dump me off, and then I'll jump back in a minute. We'll cook up some MREs and eat them.
All right, bro. He said,
all right, thank you.
Yo, Jason's the man.
Jason very well.
He said, dump me off.
Yo, that's
hey everybody, how you guys doing?
Yes, everything.
Do you know? Is this first time I ever had two white people on here at the same time?
Yeah, I just wanted to say I'm reading a lot of comments and stuff. And for you people that are getting into fishing, getting bug out bags and all that stuff, it's good to have bug out bags and to have your stuff.
He got a delay too.
Maybe froze up.
Yeah, his
Oh, I thought he stopped talking. I'm like, what's going on with everybody just stop in the middle of the sentence?
I'll get some feedback.
It's a connection.
Well, what we like to do, a lot of people do when they first start prepping, is they start I don't know what the word is. They start glorifying what it would be like to bug out, to live on the road and stuff. And they start thinking how cool it would be. And you got to remember, if you bug out, there's no more white people, there's no more black people, there's no more Mexicans. There's two types of people. There's people that have stuff and that got the haves and the have not.
Yeah.
People that don't have it are going to want to take what you have.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? And so bug out and having a plan to bug out is an awesome thing to do, but it should be one of the last things you want to do. You should want to hunker into your house, have your community, your group of tight-knit people, and you guys should have a plan. Those who like to prep too. Like my house, I live on the country. I have people that are going to be coming here, and we're going to be bugging in, and we're going to protect this piece of land. This is going to be our land, and we're not going to allow people to come take it. Unless we get
King Eric, thank you, man. He's got served with Jason and
we'll have
Marines.
to bug out, but bugging out should be one of the last things. I just wanted to say that. My internet really.
Hey, but that was dope what you said, man.
Yeah.
It's about the have and the have-nots when it all go down. That's
great.
That's actually that's something to think about.
The have-nots is when you need. That's where you come in and you need what we all have. You know, in the like where we value 2A to protect yourself, because the have-nots are coming for you. Those are the ones you have to watch out for. So
we can all agree that in critical situation, the idea is to bug in, by any means until you just can't anymore.
Just stay at your whatever your headquarters is, I guess I'm gonna call it, where you have everything and you know how everything works. I'm gonna stay as long as I can. If I have to leave, that means things have gone drastically wrong. If I have to leave.
Okay, that's good, man. Jason, that happy
and
juice.
And even if you have to bug out, you don't want to bug out when everybody else is bugging out. You want to wait and hunker in, and then go when it's not like Black Poindexter was saying. People will be stuck on the highway, and everybody be trying to leave the city at the same time. You don't want to be in that chaos. Hunker in until all that dies out. If you have a place to go.
Let the crazies kill each other or fight over, crumbs. You stay safe as long as possible. It doesn't make sense to go out into that horde. If you're not ahead of it, if you can't get ahead of it, that's why, like he said, he has a 10-minute strategy to get his stuff packed and out. Mine is a 15-minute set, and I'm shooting to get everything that I have in my truck and be on the road in 10 minutes. So 15 minutes is the limit. 10 minutes is the ideal. So I'm on the road. You get ahead of people because most people are going to be trying to go get gas, trying to go get food, trying to go to Walmart, this, that, and the other, and you should already be on the road, know where you're going, and be ahead of them. If you can't do that, 30 minutes max, stay where you are, secure where you are.
This is one of the things I like to do, because we have two cars, so
I agree.
He does most of the driving, so I try to make sure that one of our cars is always full.
I agree with
you. Gotta go, you can go. or if I need to take gas out of one and put it in the other because she's got a little 4x4 thingy, I would do that. I always make sure at least one of them is full, and then you always have a gas can around somewhere.
Right, Mrs. G, have multiple exit strategies. You know,
Mhm.
that's why we got a 4x4 because I want to be able to go off road if I need to. My other car was good.
Hold up. Yeah,
and here's another thing to think about. I'm not saying we're going to go to war, but if we end up going to war, if America goes to war, you will not be able to buy ammo because all these ammo companies have contracts with the government to supply the government with ammo before we even get ammo. So if we go to war, all the ammo is going there. So if you don't have ammo right now, instead of buying that next gun, you might want to think about getting ammo and having it stuck and getting a nice little amount at home. Because we go to war, you're not going to be able to run down to Walmart and get a box of ammo. It's not going to happen.
That's good information. Miss G, what is in that bowl? On your thumbnail.
Oh. Yeah, some bowl or something.
Spaghetti sauce or something. I don't know what the hell that is.
I got sidetracked, y'all.
Yeah, get if you need ammo, get it now because right now ammo prices are actually compared to what they were, they're actually decent now. You can find stuff for
prices are going back up.
Well, you can find something now for what's considered a good deal for this time. It will eventually go up. They're going to, but right now is a good time if you need to get some ammo. Stock up now.
Ammo go up on certain ammo like $10, and I'm talking within the last week and a half.
Bro, yeah, that's. I mean, right now I'm just getting.
But it's still available. I do agree with you. It is still available, so get it while you can.
Ours ain't went up like that, but you're gonna make me go check.
Yeah, because I haven't seen it. Hasn't not in my area. It ain't going up no $10 a box.
It went up. It definitely did go up. I definitely from one date to the next, I seen it. I was just like, that's
a good deal, Ramsey J. I think I would buy a case of that steel case.
Yeah, that's a real good deal.
And that applies to everything right now. Everything is going to go up. So you're going to pay a premium a week, 2 weeks, a month from now.
Mm-hmm.
So if you have the ability to get supplies, materials, anything you need, get it sooner rather than later.
Don't waste all your money on toilet paper.
No, yeah. I got enough of that already, so I don't need to go get any more.
Yeah. Evaluate what you need and get that. Prioritize what you need.
Hey, QB, I am actually thinking about what I'm eating when I get off the line while you're being funny.
This is a piece of information.
And Cammy?
What Do Knowledge wrote is a serious piece of information. A very serious piece of information.
Brand new business when it comes, man.
But really, another thing I wanted to point out again, I put it in the chat earlier.
If you're waiting for guns and ammo to go back the way they used to be pre-COVA, it's never going to happen.
Nope, never.
No, it's never going to happen. Yeah.
You see what Do Knowledge just put up?
Mm-hmm. They use
They'll never be that cheap again. It's not going to happen. So if you're waiting for that, you're going to be waiting forever.
Yeah, no more $8 a 9mm. $8 boxes of 9mm. That's all.
That's done. It's gone while it lasted.
I've shed tears over that already, so I can't cry over it no more.
Here's a gun store in my neighborhood. Has 9mm on sale for $21.
That's the sale.
50 rounds on sale.
Oh man,
ain't no sale. Dang.
That's the sale price.
Miss G, who is Redstone Firearms?
That's
a black-owned firearm company,
exactly.
And they're really big in the 2A in California. I buy a lot of my MREs and stuff from them. I try to support them because they're doing the 2A thing out in California. So it's an alternative place where you can get firearms, ammunition. I get ammo from them on occasion, and also my MREs.
I put the link in the chat for Redstone.
I was going to say
to the MREs.
Get your healthcare together. Healthcare is another thing that's going to be rationed. Maybe not overtly, but pharmacies don't have medications. They don't have IV fluids to make different types of IVs. They don't have materials in these hospitals to be able to take care of patients. So you are going to have to be not only your first provider as far as self-defense, but for healthcare.
Man.
Go out and get that survivalist handbook for healthcare. Get out there the survival medicine handbook. Go to Amazon and get that thing. They'll ship it to you the next day. So you have a resource that you can use to take care of yourself, because you're not going to be able to go to some of these healthcare facilities. Even before stuff hits the fan, they're delaying non-essential surgeries and this, that, and the other. You need to learn how to do that stuff. Now's the time to get your resources. You talked about getting gauze and those materials. Get that stuff now, because later on it's going to come at a premium, and you're just a little more self-sufficient rather than depending on other people. So don't neglect your healthcare. You know your own health situation. You know what you need. Start annotating that stuff, writing it down, sharing with your friends and family, because that's probably going to take you out before anything else does.
Before anything else.
Take that seriously.
BP, if I wanted to make a substitution for an IV, what would I do? What would be something I could put together if I had to?
In the old days, they used coconut water. In World War II, they had a shortage of plasma and stuff like that. They used coconut water. So anything to increase volume, of course, you want to make sure it's as sterile as possible. That's like a last resort type of thing. But just you want to increase the volume, have more blood in your system than out. So there are things that's been used in the past, coconut water and some other things like that. So if you can have access to that, some of those online pharmacies that we talked about, can ship you some of that stuff. But it's a shortage of that stuff. They're having to mix that stuff themselves because they can't keep it in the warehouses. So they have to mix normal saline and get the materials, D5W, they're having to hand mix that stuff. You see like 50 pharmacists at our pharmacy here trying to make it so that people can just have a bag of D5 hanging in there at their bedside. So it's kind of crazy. So get your health care.
Redstone Firearms, what's up? What's up?
So,
What's good?
I got a question for you, BP. Do IV bags do that? Do IV bags expire, BP?
Yes, they do. Definitely. They definitely expire. That stuff has a limited shelf life. What's that?
All right. You probably got to throw some money there.
All right, so I'm about to get out here and get my car looked at. Peace,
Gator.
All right.
Hey, hold on.
What?
Catch at me $2.
Hold on. Let me get.
You don't got to, John. You can do it I don't want you to do it while you're on the live. Do it when you get off the live. Make it $2.08 if you can.
$2.08. I got you.
Thank you, bro.
All right.
What's up? Yep. Harder. Have things like, another thing too, people forget about timekeeping devices. If you need to meet somebody at a certain time and you don't have your phone, this, that, and the other, there's no batteries, have yourself some timepieces. These can become barter devices as well. You talked about other things you can barter, chocolate, alcohol. Think about those things that you can, trade with people that may be used as alternative form of currency. But, timekeeping is a serious thing.
Cigarette, diapers, alcohol.
Yeah, all those things.
Yeah.
So Redstone Firearms is in the building. Hey, thanks, Gilly, for that $2.08.
Can you see if they want to come on to tell us about?
If you want to come on, Redstone, I can post a link if you're available.
Knowing navigation, like understanding navigation, is another thing. Like north, south, east, and west. Just generally speaking, how highways are. I don't know if everybody knows how the interstates are a grid. So odd numbers are north and south. Even numbers are west and east. For example, I-70 is east to west. I-40 east to west. I-10 east to west. I-95 north and south. I-81 north and south. Like little stuff like that will definitely help you in the long run. Understanding that the sun rises in the east and sets in the west, like as far as navigation of where you need to be and where you got to go.
That's dope. That's dope information.
Hygiene is highly important.
I'm gonna bring Redstone in here.
With a good
crisis. If you don't have proper hygiene when the power and electric and all that goes out, more people die from staph infections and from not having proper hygiene than they do anything else.
Including oral hygiene.
So, have soap, have water, and ways to clean yourself.
Whew. Let me bring Redstone Firearms in. Real deal. Thank you, man, for all that information, though. I appreciate you, brother.
Yeah,
All right.
real deal.
Real deal.
All right, you guys have a good one.
Easy, man. Enjoy
Yeah,
it.
brother.
Later.
Big fish is out of control.
Man,
Well,
bro,
again, dental health care goes a long way too. Get yourself, your dental kits. Have those everywhere.
yo.
Carbon talked about that
What's
extensively.
going on,
so-
man?
What's
What's
up,
going on,
bro?
my brother? How you doing, man?
Peace, brother.
What's up? What's up? How y'all doing?
Good. How you doing,
Doing
bro?
good. Nice to
Oh,
see
man,
you.
we making it, man. Trying to learn how to survive. I heard you might have some information for us.
Yeah, we might have a little bit of something.
How you doing, man? Introduce yourself.
I appreciate that. My name is Jonathan Solomon from Redstone Firearms. I'm the chief instructor as well as the chief trainer for Redstone Firearms for a variety of things that we do, not just the shooting aspect of it, but the preppers portion of our training as well. So yeah, that's who we are. We're the number one premier gun store on the West Coast for our folks.
Awesome, man. That's good. That's really dope, man. We'll do another live one day to bring you on, man, to give us. We'll get in depth, but tonight we'll talk this prepping stuff, man. What kind of information can you offer, especially with what's going on right now?
So I'm so glad that you're talking about that. This is something that my wife and I have been doing probably for about almost 9 years now. We were teaching the preppers portion of the training since the inception of our business. But for that, it even goes further for me. I learned from my grandfather. So from learning from him in his age and his wisdom, I've taken that and we've been able to kind of confer that to our folks now. That, makes a little bit of a difference now because the technology is different. How we communicate with each other is different. How we prepare for things are different. Right now with everything that's going on across the world, it's not just the food, the medical supplies, the weapons. You got to have a network of people that you can rock with, because the bottom line is you're only as strong as your weakest link. And if it's only 5 of you guys, guess what? That weakest link is going to be more prevalent a lot sooner than it is if you had a group or a network of folks that you could rock with that have a different set of skills across the board. So for instance, in our particular preppers network, we have doctors, lawyers, nurses, pilots, and of course your security personnel across the board. So it's very important to have those type of connections in your network when you are talking about an overall preppers plan.
Now that's deep. That's the first time I ever heard that. That's very valuable.
That's good.
So having a solid team of people that you can basically network and everybody's on the same accord, gives you a more stability, I guess, or
yeah,
better.
It gives you a stable foundation.
Yeah, damn, man, that's deep. So
yeah. So for instance, I'll just give this to you. For instance, every person on our preppers team, we've given them little plastic cards, okay? And those inside of those plastic cards is scenario A, B, C, D, E, F, and G, right? So depending upon whatever mass situation that goes on, it has pre-designated locations, times, etc. that are in that card. But guess what? That card is inside of a piece of plastic. You have to break that plastic to get to it. So there is no putting it back together. All right. So if something pops off and scenario A says you need to be at location A by such and such time, if you're not there, you missed the boat. You're on your own.
That's how it works.
Man, that's deep. That's deep.
That's good. That's good stuff.
What about like bugging in?
So
what's some things you could tell us
even easier? Say that again.
Okay. No, I was gonna say, what's some things that you could tell us about bugging in, that people that may have not even started yet, where could they start?
So for bugging in, there's 2 things that you absolutely positively need. One is a case or some type of device that you can have equipment in, that if you need to bug in, you roll it out, boom, you're good to go. That case also doubles for when you're bugging out. You can grab that case, roll it out, hop in the vehicle, whatever you're going to hop in and bug out. Now, the other thing is having a food supply when you're bugging in, all right? Having a way to
feed you and whoever else is with you for as long as you need to. Because you're no good, your team's no good, nobody's any good if you die of starvation. You need to have some type of food source. If it's MREs, if it is sustainable plants, foods, and things like that you grow at your own home, whatever it is, you need to have those things. And if you guys don't mind taking a little bit of a trip with me, I'll show you what we have set up. It just so happens to be where we're at right now.
Let's do it.
When we come in to the house, we have a bunch of dry goods, right? A bunch of dry goods. We don't keep a lot of perishable foods, and there's a couple reasons why. One, because they're perishable. And we have food throughout the entire house. So, for instance, we come into the downstairs closet. We got a small case of MREs down here, as well as upstairs. So, depending upon where you are in the home, you have your setup. You have something to get to.
Okay. That's, man.
Mm-hmm.
What does bugging in and out mean? Danica says.
Okay.
Can somebody give her a good meaning of what bugging in and bugging out means?
When things go bad, when shit hits the fan, you have two options. Are you staying home or you're hitting the road? So bugging in is essentially, staying home, having everything what you need to stay home and sustain at home. And bugging out is having a to-go bag, like a now we gotta go and you're out of there and be able to survive off grid, off the land. That's essentially what it is.
You get that, Danica?
Good definitions.
And if you don't mind me adding into that, one of the things also with the bugging out portion of it, you got to have mental preparation, right? Because you're not going to be able to take everything that you need per se. You may need to go ahead and get what you need to get for somebody that's lacking.
And that goes both ways with bugging in. Bugging in, be prepared mentally, because essentially last year when COVID hit, people were bugging in. You couldn't go nowhere.
Right.
How many people found out about their significant others how much they did not like them? Like you're stuck. You're stuck inside with, and
you learned some stuff you didn't know.
And then you're just like day in, day out, day in, day out. You can't go nowhere, and you're like, damn.
Mm-hmm.
It's true. Too real. It's too real. Too soon.
This ain't it. And it goes further than that. Some people aren't used to staying inside and having to stay inside day in, day out for days, weeks, months. That'll get to you. Being inside for a long time, those walls start to close in on you. I know it sounds crazy. No, I've never been to prison or anything like that. So that sounds crazy, but it's a real thing.
You've been to prison, bro. The fact that you just said that.
When you deny it,
right?
I feel like you have. Nobody said that. You randomly just said. Never mind. We'll talk about that in another live.
All right, cool.
But bro, I really want to set up a date, man. We'll bring you on so you could talk more about Redstone, and this is part 6 of prepping, so we always try to do prepping shows. And
that's what's up. I'm
introduce you to everybody.
So glad you guys are talking about that, because our community, when we talk about that to certain people, they're like, "You doing what?
Mm-hmm.
What is that?" And it's just kind of like, oh man, oy vey, where are we gonna start with this one? Like, how do I explain this to you? So I'm so happy that you guys are doing that and getting it out to the folks.
I appreciate you taking time to stop by, man.
Appreciate y'all.
I do this. Well, we don't talk about prepping, but we're live about 4 days out the week. Feel free to stop by anytime, man. Just sub to the channel. You're always welcome, brother.
I appreciate y'all. Thank you so much for having me on real quick. And if y'all need anything, reach out to us. Let us know.
Oh, we definitely gonna be reaching out, man. Y'all better get ready.
That's what's up.
Get ready.
I appreciate y'all.
Good stuff.
Have a good night. Thanks.
Peace out. Yeah.
Thank you, Miss G. Let's make it happen.
Thank you, Mrs. G.
Yeah.
Like that. Good work.
Thanks, Miss G.
Thank you, Mrs. G.
She out there working on Sunday night. Look at her. I'm pulling her little strings like, Let me make this call real quick, guys. I can
Let me see if I can help y'all out.
get Redstone to stop by right now. Look at it, just showing out. But no, man, I've learned so much tonight, man. I can't cap. Like, I appreciate all of y'all. Carbon Q, you know, you already know what it is. It's so dope that so much of this stuff always catches me off guard, and it's crazy. This is part 6 that we've done of this prepping on my live, and I've watched a lot of the survival Saturdays and talked to BP and Q and Zach, and they all prep, and I feel like I still don't know shit. I got to get myself together. I've bought some things, but I definitely got to step my game up, man. And I hope that you guys that are out there that are kind of like me, that's a little bit behind the 8 ball, and you got to get caught up. I'm not afraid to admit it. I just know I got to get on top of it. So I'm going to tackle that. I got to get prepared.
You know more this year than you know last year, so don't be so hard on yourself. It's a process.
No, for sure. And it doesn't end. RGG, it doesn't end, man.
Right.
You're
always learning. Always.
You'll have a baseline, and then like conversations like this, like we're all learning from each other, and like little things come into considerations. Like, yo, maybe I should change this, or maybe I should add this. Like,
That's the beauty of it, man. You're always learning.
Yeah, Miss G.
I was preparing for a tornado, hurricane, earthquake, and then we had a biological something that came along, and it made me shift my thinking of how I had to move and things I had to do. It was weird. I'm like, I had stuff, but then there was other stuff. I'm like, man, these are big holes that I need to fill because I wasn't expecting this. And that's what ends up happening. You adapt to it.
Water, you know, for sure. Water's important, man. You can survive 14 days without food. You'll die in 7 without water. So everybody eat that.
Yeah, 3 days. 3 days without water.
3 days.
Mm-hmm.
Oh man, look at that. Look at that.
Wait, I only got 3 days to go without water.
Yeah, 3 days and then you're done.
Your body starts shutting down, kidneys start messing up. Yeah, it's bad news.
Oh, I gotta get myself together. I ain't drinking no
I
water.
went 6 hours without water. I cannot do
hydrate now. I always tell people 90% of Americans, of people in the world, are already at a hydration deficit. Start drinking your water, people, because once you start having to get up and move, you're already behind the curve. You're already having to dig into your resources just to try to stay hydrated and be at an optimal level of performance. So get hydrated before it. Drink it while you can.
You can go get you, and this may sound kind of funny, but you can go get you a chart so you know what your urine is supposed to look like. So you'll know what your hydration is. If it's too dark
yellow is not good. Brown's not good.
Right.
You know,
maybe brown.
Just like, come on, man. Come on.
You want to get
I need to contact.
That's funny.
Huh?
I need to contact Redstone or somebody Stone because I need to get me a case of the MREs, bro. I got a few.
MREs, yeah.
I put the link in the chat.
I always order from them. They get them out to you real fast. I'm gonna
put it again.
You said
3 days without water. 3 minutes without air. 3 days without water. 3 weeks without food.
3 minutes without air.
That's serious.
No, it's 3 seconds, isn't it?
Yeah.
3 minutes.
Air,
Let me try.
Don't do that. Pass out. I don't know.
That ain't gonna work. I can't do
that. Have contact to help you.
I'm gonna drop the link in the chat for the MREs for
Make sure y'all get something to go to the bathroom because Eric said
at Redstone, if y'all
lock you up,
I need to get a case of MREs. Somebody send me some prices on a case of MREs and a generator.
I just put the.
I think it's just below $100.
I put the MREs in the chat.
If you guys live by water, I suggest learn how to fish.
Oh yeah.
Learn how to fish. Give a man a fish.
Oh man.
Yeah,
I'm serious, bro. I'm serious. Yo, listen.
No, I'm not saying don't learn how to fish, but like that's kind of like right now we in it. Ain't no where we're gonna go take a fishing class at for the people that don't know how to do it.
No one takes a fishing class. It's trial and error. Go every once for an hour or two. You know, like bro, you give a man a fish, you feed him for a day. You teach a man to fish, you feed him for a lifetime.
Right now, you can still watch YouTube. There's somebody that can teach you how to fish.
And that's a fact.
I'm sure we got people in the chat who are pretty good at fishing. You know,
Showtime said he's been fishing for 55 years.
Now hold on. Man,
I can keep fishing.
Pardon me, y'all, because I'm getting old. I just know what was bro name from Redstone just now. Anybody remember his name?
Jonathan.
Yeah, he did say Jonathan.
Was it Jonathan? Okay, check this out.
Yes.
He said something that was Billy is ugly. Dang. Hold on. What's up, boy?
He's in
heaven.
heaven.
You lose my whole train of thought when you put it. Looked like Sidney Poitier. He looked like Sidney Poitier.
Oh, slick talking sucker.
Turkey.
Hey, I wanted to add something real quick. Super simple, but when you're bugging in, kind of figure out where in your house you're going to bug in. You don't want to utilize your entire house. So you want to kind of most discreet area to bug in, just kind of keep the lights dim, keep the action, the movement to a minimum, because if people see action in their house and they're bugging out already and you're still bugging in, you're going to get a knock on the door, so
black out your windows.
Yep. Blow that door off the hinges.
Get you some black bag, like them contractor bags or something like that.
Yeah.
And just go ahead and block out everything and do strategic little areas that you want to leave open so you can see corners or whatever, but do it. You don't want to just utilize your whole house.
You don't want to have to knock. You don't want to have to knock back.
You don't. Oh, I know what I was gonna say. Well, Jonathan was on. He talked about having a network of people, a team.
Yep.
And I'm gonna tell
a
you,
small
it's
community.
a lot of us that's in here a lot, and a lot of us talk, away from this, right? I think that it's important that you guys build, especially with people in other states, where you just at least have some level of a communication line or relationship, sort of, where it can help. If I needed to go to, I don't know why I would be in West Virginia, but just if I was,
you good, brother.
I should be able to hit my boy Rob and say, "Yo, man, it's crazy up here, bro." Or if I'm in Ohio, I should be able to hit Zach. Or if I'm in, San Antonio, I can hit BP. You got to build relationships, and you never know when those relationships may come in handy. And sometimes that could go way past, bugging out. That can go in everyday. You could be on vacation and just get stranded or something, and at least you got relationships with people in other areas. So
it is true. And this is a perfect platform for it, believe it or not.
That's a good question. Roll Tide. Is there any suggestions for people that live in apartments?
Q?
It's the same thing. You just have to scale it down or get creative with hiding your stuff. Use your furniture. Meet the bed. Sorry. Plants. You can put them at your windowsill, or your little garden herbs. If you have a terrace or one of those things, you might want to utilize that, or get one of those little you put them in your backyard. You put the tools in the little sheds. They have them at home. If you have a terrace, you can put one out there and stack that with whatever you want.
Hey,
You're gonna have to live in an apartment.
What is a
kill?
K-box?
I think it means a kill box. That's what I think he's talking about.
Kill box.
That's what I think he's talking about.
Also, reinforce your perimeter. Make sure your doors, are secured. You have ways to secure those, and also make sure that you know your neighbors. You know who's normally around there, and so when somebody else comes in from the outside, you can quickly identify those and have some kind of a plan. And then also fire protection. Since you're in joined units, fire is even more of a danger. You live in an apartment. I think about that all the time. So have those things available. Test them out. Make sure you have extra firefighting and evacuation type of plans in order, because you can be careful, but if your neighbor upstairs or to the left or right aren't careful, you can end up burning your house.
Yeah, you might have to talk to your neighbors.
Now when you got photos, you good, bro. You're chilling.
So
You're chilling, Mr. Will.
Let me say this, man. I want to send a big shout out to Jason Ewing.
Yeah, he did the thing.
Bro, Jason is in here.
He did his thing.
Faithfully in the live, night after night after night after night. What a guy. I don't take any support for granted. And he just gave us a wealth of information. I don't give a damn what he was sipping on. That Hawaiian punch,
That sunrise.
Yeah.
Give me some, man.
So, was it
Sunset.
sunset?
Sunset.
Depending on when you drink
At
it.
night. At night
You
it's a
think I'm
sunset.
joking? I got me some
Sunrise.
Hawaiian punch tomorrow.
But you know, that's
I'll be some Hawaiian punch tomorrow.
for those of us who may not be prepared, or even for those of us who are prepared. He was prepared on another level. Like like he pretty much addressed every aspect.
Everything.
King Eric said something good too. It plays on what BP says. Go to the doctor and find out what's going on with you. Get a checkup, know what's happening, so you don't got to be guessing. You may find out something that you don't even know is there, and then you got to take care of it.
You already know.
That's
I
important.
sent you that picture. You already know. That's funny.
Yeah,
See,
man.
those are punching OJ.
Right, we need to protect
Shout out to
our
Jonathan
necks.
for coming in. Shout out to Miss Kia or Miss G for making that happen.
You know, Hawaiian punch and OJ. Okay.
Look, he's writing that down. It's like, that's funny.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna drink some of that. I'm gonna come in the live Tuesday.
No, don't come in like that, please. Don't come in doing that.
Make me want to shimmy, man. Carbon Q,
Yes.
ma'am. You are
Sure.
welcome. I appreciate you.
Appreciate
Zach?
you. Appreciate everybody.
Billy, kick up dust, BP. So y'all know I can't end this thing without saying, let's get ready for Nashville, man. After just watching Jason right there, got me thinking perhaps we should have a dance contest. see which one of y'all hot in the legs. You know, I'm telling, hey bro, you get your suit ready for the show, for the award show.
Me?
Yeah, you.
Oh,
I don't think I'm wearing a suit.
No.
What do you
have to
mean?
wear a suit, bro.
How you gonna get in, bro? If you're not,
No, I'm dressed nice, but it doesn't have to be a suit.
Yeah.
No, it don't have to be a suit, bro. But
That's what I'm saying. Like that's. I got to figure out what I'm wearing.
You can't come with a polo shirt and some khakis or something. No, you got.
No, I already thought that too. I went out the window. I got scratched off. Not khakis, but
you can come with a polo shirt though. That's acceptable.
Nah,
I'm about to come in.
I'm a
So we switch it to business casual?
Listen,
I'm about to come in dressed like Mr. Brown.
Don't do
come
that.
in with a top hat and a feather.
Don't do that.
Yeah, look like a 70s gangster with a pinstripe suit.
You guys got to follow me on IG at aregulargunguy so you can really keep up as we drop the nominees in each category. We put out 2 categories today with the nominees and their flyers, and we're gonna probably put out 2 more categories tomorrow with flyers and nominees. It's some dope people nominated. It's gonna be, y'all already know, man. This thing been sold out pretty much from the beginning, but well, I should say range day, right? I think we all sold out on range day. I don't know if that's official or not. Don't quote me, but I know we still have openings for the award show. So if anybody's interested in coming to the RGAs in Nashville, we still have availability for that because we could open up the banquet hall to accommodate more people. So with that being said, stay tuned. Don't miss no lives because it's gonna stay exciting. Plenty more content coming from the channel. Plenty more dope special guests. I don't plan on slowing down, man. I'm not taking any of this for granted. I'm gonna keep working hard. Keep putting in the work. I appreciate you guys. Keep supporting me. People that's helping me, closely. The team, the squad. So I appreciate all that, man. We done made our 2 hours. It went fast tonight too. Learned a lot.
This was definitely a dope live for sure.
We throw the L's up for layaway because we still do layaway around here. That's it for me. Anybody got anything else? Melanated. Tuesday night, I think, just for you. Melanated should have been animated High Priestess tonight because she went in earlier. Did y'all see that?
She went in.
So we're gonna talk more about it on Tuesday, man.
Animated High Priestess.
My girl right there. But yeah, we're gonna look at QB. QB, boy, you better come in Gucci.
Trash bag. He's out of control.
In a trash bag.
He's nuts.
Oh, country self.
QB gonna be wearing a jogging suit because he gonna be tired from all that working out he gonna be doing.
He can't get in with a jogging suit on. I'm telling you right now, you walk up to that door with a jogging suit on, we're gonna turn you around.
Big Zach gonna pick you up and remove you. You're gonna be removed by Big Zach. He's gonna pick you up and be like, "All right, there you go."
Come in there with that Gucci instead of the G start with a C. Don't do that. Anyway, that's it for me. Anybody else got anything else? Billy, why you look froze, bro?
I'm good. I just listening. That's all. Just standing here.
I want to everybody stay tuned. Watch out for your girl Carbon Q because she about to come drop some stuff.
Oh yeah, how did I forget that?
Get it going. Putting on the
Q,
spot.
when you gonna be live? When you going live, Q?
I gotta find a date, not a day to work around everybody else.
No, you get any day you want. You Carbon Q. Look at this. If y'all not subscribed to Carbon Q's channel,
to drop that link.
I usually don't do this either because I'll be subscribe to who you want to. If you like them, you like them. You don't, you don't. But in this case, I think you're gonna like Carbon Q anyway. And her channel will be centered around information like we got tonight. I mean, that's basically the premise of her channel. So you guys should definitely go and check her out. Is it and your YouTube is what? Is it Carbon Q? Is it any underscores?
I just put the link in the chat. It's just Carbon Q.
Mm-hmm. Just Carbon. It's Q.
Definitely go follow her. Go subscribe.
Thank you. I appreciate you.
I seen you on Saturday. I was a little busy. I was like, oh, she's on.
Yeah, it's a quick last minute thing. But I'm glad I did it. It was really good info. Everybody hopped on, shared something, and that's the point. We just have to get this information out to everyone so that we can be prepared.
So if you guys go ahead and sub to Carbon Q and turn on notifications, then at least you'll know, when she plans to go live or what her day and times are going to be. I'm sure we'll all get there to
thanks, Miss J.
support her, man. She's dope, man. Carbon Q does a lot for this community.
A lot.
She really does. I don't think nobody knows, and I'm not going to get into it because it's time to get off live, but I don't think too many of you guys know what she does behind the scenes and what she goes through. Because, matter of fact, I should be throwing rocks at some of you YouTubers because everybody's on the phone with her. Like she's like the ultimate YouTube advisor or counselor. They call Q for everything, and she just be so helpful. Be early in the morning. Oh no, I was helping such and such. They wanted to know how to get their channel up, and they didn't know how to put the thumbnail to the left. And I'd be like, "What the hell? Leave her alone." She got her own channel to work on.
And this is not an exaggeration. It's true. Please stay out of them DMs. She's busy.
Boy, you finna have to hate it.
Thank you, everybody. I appreciate it.
That's all good. Everyday shooter boy, I'm trying to get me one of them Cerakotes, man. What I got to do to get on the waiting list?
Candy blue. I want a candy blue.
Hey,
Mr.
also,
Will,
listen.
Hold on, Billy. Hold on, Billy. Don't just cut me off. I'm talking to Mr. Will. Mr. Will, I need to make some stuff. You know what I'm talking about, man. Y'all don't know who Mr. Wilk is and what he do. I'm about to send him a gun. You can send him anything, and he make it go. Don't y'all be sending Mr. Wilk y'all guns, and you ain't got the proper license. Don't send him nothing now.
Right.
I'm just joking. That was a joke. My bad, Billy. What's up, man? What you were saying?
No, I'm just calling people out, man. Fat Guy with Guns challenge. Hit that steel. Get out to your range. Ping some steel. I'm calling everybody out. I want y'all to be get proficient.
I'm with it.
Yeah.
Hey, shout out to Jason and Shannon Ewing, man. He said, "Let me get that Canik." I damn near feel weird about having it sent to you, but it's on the way now. Too late. If I would have knew you was this crazy, Jason, you would have been out. You would have been out the content. No,
is that steel challenge a real challenge? Are we making this a thing?
This is Billy's.
I don't got nowhere to go shoot no steel.
Zach be out there banging the steel, and I just
feel some type of way about it.
I felt like on the cut, like I could shoot steel too. So I'm calling everybody out. Everybody out.
Let's go.
Steel challenge. I think that's cool.
It ain't just a regular steel challenge though. It's the fat guy with guns. He is the god of steel challenger. So
Yo, so
the
make
fat
some
guy.
rules. Make some rules, Zach. Make some rules. Make some rules on it. What's the steel challenge about?
Armel said that.
He just said something to me about this just before the live. I don't know nothing about this yet. We have to talk about it. I don't.
Yeah, just get out there.
I think that'll be dope.
Hey, for some of you guys that's new to the chat and don't know about what's going on in Nashville, there's going to be a segment in Nashville on Range Day where it's going to be guys versus the ladies. Here go the funny part. We're not taking it easy on the ladies. We have the utmost respect on this channel for the ladies because we try to get as many ladies involved in the 2A community as possible, and we support them wholeheartedly, unconditionally. However, we going to whoop that when we get to Nashville. Do you hear me? When we have them shooting contests, we ain't playing no games.
Is T coming?
You ladies better be practicing before we get down there because we going to, boy, listen.
It's who?
Go ahead,
T, are you coming?
Who?
Oh. Y'all, I swear to God, y'all have no own journey.
We don't care who in here. T Hart.
I didn't
Kevin Hart. I don't care who it is. We ain't taking it easy on nobody.
That's all right.
I'm trash talking right
Stay
now.
in your lane. Talk to your dudes. I'm talking to Miss T Hart.
Miss G can get it too. You think she ain't never gonna whoop me?
Everybody can get it.
You got the link for this meetup? You hear them talking crazy?
That's right.
You're out the room. Yo, listen, that's y'all gonna catch
right now. You done hung around this long to the end of the live. I'm here to let you know if you sensitive to trash talk, leave now. Because I'm not taking it easy on none of them. Zach said he don't give a damn what's good. You could be a lady with a bad hand.
Right.
He's not taking it easy on you. All right. You hear the trash talk, Miss T Hart. You heard it. All of you. Miss G, everybody.
I mean, it is what it is. I'm
Erica Miles, you can get some Siege. We don't know what we got respect for you, Siege. Not when we get on the range, it's over. You hear me?
Tap it up.
And to the ladies who ain't here, post some drink out for them because they gonna get it too. We don't care. We going down there to win and sweep this thing, and then we'll all have fun at the awards ceremony after the live. Erica said, drop the link. Can't do it, Erica. Live over. So what we got to do out of here?
You got Billy looking back. He's like, she's coming.
Like, wait a minute. Hey, Billy, get out of here, bro. Get out of here now. We got to go. Not dropping no link, man. Hang up, Billy. Gotta go, man. Gotta go till Tuesday.
Man.
All right. No, it's all good, man. I'm just talking trash, having some fun. But look, we're going Tuesday night, y'all. We'll talk more about the meetup and some other stuff, and we'll kind of have a free for all on Tuesday night. Uh-oh, gotta go.
Got it.
She ain't got no shoes on or nothing.
Run. That's what we gotta run.
Billy, you breaking the bro
outside half naked.
Does she got the slipper?
You breaking the bro? Oh,
What?
damn.
Why you guys are hyping each other up again?
No.
That's what we do.
Girl, you ain't take your meds yet. You ain't take your meds.
Erica, relax.
See, I was trying to be nice and not come in on a Sunday.
Okay,
But you insisted.
Wait, can I say something? It's on, Erica. That's all I'm telling you. It's on. I can't be backing down. What's up, Alex? Look,
hey, Alex shooting with us.
Right.
Alex shooting with us. So, ladies, I apologize. Carbon, sorry.
We driving there, and the car's in my name. How you getting
Could you
home?
go in the house? They trying to have a decent conversation. It's Sunday. I go in the back car.
Hey, Billy, if I'm you, I'd be cool, bro, because I'm coming from Chicago. I can't drop you off in Georgia.
Right.
What's your couch look like?
Way out my way. Don't get left in Nashville.
Your couch pull out?
Miss G talking about her.
I got an extra room, bro.
My instructor is Baba Yaga.
Baba Yaga, the boogeyman.
Baba Yaga.
Oh, Baba Yaga.
Yeah, who that?
Man, I don't care if our instructor is Shabba Ranks. Well, we don't matter who it is. when we get to Nashville, when we get to Nashville, it's on and popping.
Yo, I am dead. I am dead.
What's wrong with y'all, man?
Shabba.
What y'all think this is? She thought she was gonna scare me. Tell me what the train is. It's RGG you talking to, Mr. Ping Ping Pow.
Every time he shoot, it's gonna be like ting-a-ling-a-ling.
I'm have to. You gave me that name. I'm Big Ping, so Big Ping gotta do his thing. You know that, so.
Start that steel challenge.
Yeah, I don't know,
Let's
man.
do it.
I'm gonna just have to watch y'all from a distance because I don't really got nowhere to shoot still. I gotta talk
Yo,
to
you got that. Shoot cans.
Shoot me up on the range where I can go shoot still at.
Shoot some cans.
I gotta get an outdoor race. It's too cold here, man. Y'all be in them.
Yeah,
it is. We're down there where it's 80 degrees right now. We here where it's 8 degrees. That's a big difference.
Big difference.
So
Yeah, I know Mad Lion is Jason. Jason like reggae.
Yeah, I see that.
Mad Lion Hot 97 reggae right there. I don't know.
He said
Big Ping.
That was a good one.
No, y'all crazy, man. All right, look, everybody have a good night, man. I hope everybody enjoyed their weekend. This was a great live. I will see everybody on Tuesday, man. Enjoy the start of y'all week. Let's get through this week. Get through another one, man. Look forward to next Friday night. Arrow Precision. 300 blackout giveaway. Gonna be crazy. So it's a lot going on, guys. Nebraska Gun Free, good to see you, fella. You came in late though, man. But it's always good to see you. Peace. I'm out of here.
Yeah, peace.
All right.
Peace.
Good.